Advantage. This is Solstice, episode 17. And as usual, I'm your host and DM, Chev. And, we're missing some people in Fantasy Grounds. Boris and
having issues loading it.
Okay. That's okay. We'll go in order of who is already here, and then we'll get the ones who aren't. So with us today is Violet Agrippa, played by Bryn.
Hello.
Sakara Rue, played by Boris. Just popped in.
Ahoy.
Sam Blade, played by Rainbow.
Hello.
Marina Vitae, played by Bunsen. Marina Vitae, played by Bunsen. Hello?
Bunsen, you muted?
My character is still mute. I thought you would catch on.
And Alora Wakuda, played by Mirama.
Buenavito, power bottoms.
Okay.
I don't think I said that first word right, but I'm not French, so.
Someone's already started drinking, I see.
I'm always drinking. I live in Wisconsin.
I mean, she's got a point.
And then we'll just go ahead and introduce him now, even though he's late as usual. PJ playing Audavon, and he'll join us soon. There's a cliffhanger going on with him, but the rest of the party is not with him, so we'll go ahead and start with you guys. Last time, you all made your way out of the Dominion. Sakara, Alora, Sam, Marina, Dragthar, Naya, and Grandpa Willie. And Violet, excuse me. And then I forgot to put Naya on the board. I mistook Violet for Naya.
So I do have a quick game question. Does that message work like, can they answer me in a whisper or a thought?
Yes, they can reply to a thought.
In a thought, though? Like, can they be muted and then still answer me or no?
I believe so, yes. Okay. All right, yeah, so you guys made your way out of the Dominion. You guys are still in the ruins, right? You guys hadn't left the ruins? Does that sound right to everybody?
Yeah, we're just about to leave.
You just got out of the hole in the ground, the cave-in. And then Audavon was left trying to finish up the plans to thwart the Dominion when Queen Neril caught him red-handed, trying to bust into Calthalot with the help of the Goliaths and the Kobold Diggers. And so we'll get to him whenever he arrives. But for now, let's go ahead and take off where you guys left off. So as you guys come out of the ruins, you can now see the sky, and it's clear. But let's see, who has the highest passive perception?
I don't think it's me.
That's not blind.
Perception.
Mine's 13, I believe.
Sakara, you're 15.
I'm 12.
Okay, so you Sakara and Audavon have the highest, but Sakara, first thing you notice after flying a bunch of people out of the hole now is all of a sudden on the horizon, you see from the let's see, east, the direction of Withhelm, basically. You see a storm front coming in. The first time you've ever seen anything like this. Dark clouds rolling in on the horizon, and they're rolling fast. Like, it's probably only going to take like 10 minutes before they get to where you are. Do you tell the rest of the group this, or what do you do now that you've noticed this?
Hey guys, have you ever seen anything like this? We got some kind of storm clouds rolling in, but they're going way faster than they should be. I don't think this is that.
Now, would we kind of have an understanding what the concept of clouds and stuff are, right? Just not weather necessarily?
Yeah, you've seen clouds, but they've always been wispy white clouds or cumulus or just, like basically sunny day type of clouds. This is you've had rain on very rare occasions, but they're very light clouds and that's only a light sprinkle. You've never had any major rain or storms or anything like that. You've also never experienced darkness. And these clouds are already starting to come in and cover the sun a little bit, the edge of the sun, which takes up a big chunk of the sky, if you guys remember.
I'm going to cast message on Marina. Okay. I'm going to say, hey, marijuana, can you hear me? Just try to respond.
I respond with the reply feature of message. Yes, also, was that you that made me drop down the hole?
No, I think it was your Grandpa Willie. I think he has a bad sense of humor.
I assume you're casting message to say that again?
Yeah.
No, I'm quite sure you did that. The wolves sounded like this inside my head. Thanks, by the way.
Well, I thought you could use a pick me up.
You sent me down the hole.
Well, I didn't think you'd jump that far. Anyway, there's a storm coming. I don't know if you can hear or not.
The Trump strategy, deny it ever happened, and then when that doesn't work, switch to saying it was fine that it happened.
Please quit gaslighting my friend.
Do you know what a storm is or no?
I don't think any of us know what a storm is.
No one knows what a storm is.
I mean, I'd imagine because of our knowledge of magic, we would have an idea of what a storm is, since storms are
Vaguely.
some of the things that we do in magic.
Yeah, so you actually, you know what? Roll a history check for me.
Everyone?
Would Sakaris
yeah, sure.
and
Well-
Aarakocra are typically from a different plane?
So, your history, Sakara, where are you from another plane, or did you just find yourself alone here in the solar planes?
He originally was with his family before they were killed,
Okay,
and then he kind of took up mercenary for hire in the solar planes.
gotcha. Okay, so your family was near, basically on the outskirts of the solar planes, up high in the mountains. And so you've basically experienced the same weather as the solar planes, so I wouldn't. And then I was gonna say the history check should be Violet and Elora, because you two both study magic, and so I think
Didn't I come from a different plane though?
What's that?
I also have some kind of magic, don't I?
Yeah, you do. I mean,
Okay.
sort of. Yeah. You're not from a different plane, so as far as you guys are, you guys are not aware of anything, concepts of like planes or dimensions or anything like that. So, Carrie, you just are from a place high up in the mountains, kind of far on the outskirts of the solar planes. Marina, you know that you were found by your adopted mother, basically, and the rest of you know your origins here in Withelm, and the history that you know about the solar planes is all you really know. Okay, so Elora and Violet, you both have an idea of what storms are because you've studied weather control magic before. You're at least aware of it, even if you don't know how to wield it.
Well, that's usually a sign someone or something has summoned a storm, but I don't think I've seen it move that fast before.
I'm gonna turn to Grandpa Willie and say, do those clouds look like they're produced from magic?
It's hard to say. They're covering the entire horizon. I've never seen anything like it before.
I think it would take a very powerful type of magic to summon something like that.
I would have to agree. It's very worrisome. And then Dragthar just kind of looks up at the clouds and he just says, "Perhaps we should take cover."
Yeah, we should probably see if we can find somewhere to cover, somewhere hopefully higher ground, because I don't want to be in a bunch of tunnels when the rain comes.
As much as I dislike being in small spaces and everything, I tend to agree we should probably find shelter.
I also don't really trust this shelter. It seems a little bit like it might fall down.
Oh, I agree. These ruins are a bad place to be. We must hurry.
So what is close to us that we could take shelter in?
So
We could always go outside and dig a hole and then sleep in there for the night.
Let me go up a little bit higher and see if I can spot a suitable shelter.
Okay, you fly up and roll me a perception check while you're up there. But you guys are only aware of Red Crag is basically the closest place with sturdy structures.
Nope, I see shit.
So as you go up, Sakar, the storm front is rolling in fast. Like it's already covering half the sun now. You guys haven't never seen anything like this before. But as you look up, let's see whose passive perception was the next highest. Elora. You look up and you see Sakir trying to get a look at everything, but the wind and everything is starting to get into Sakir's way, and he can't seem to focus and find anything while he's up there. You kind of get tossed around by the wind. But Elora, you look up and you notice a second Aarakocra flying in the air just in front of the storm front. He's desperately trying to keep in front of the storm front, and he's just barreling forward. And then you notice the storm front doesn't have any precipitation. It's just dark clouds with streaks of lightning rolling through it.
I point up at the other Aarakocra and yell as loud as I can, "Look!"
Roll me a performance check. We're gonna see how.
What did you yell? The other
yell over the
thing?
wind or not? She said, "Look," right?
I yell loud.
Okay, yeah, you yell pretty loud, "Look!" and your voice cuts through the wind. And I assume you were yelling that to Sakir?
I was kind of yelling it to everybody.
Okay, so you all look up and now you all notice this other Aarakocra up there with Sakir. He's just like flying forward as fast as possible, trying to keep the storm front is slowly catching him.
I'm gonna cast message on the strange bird thing.
What's the range on message? Because he's pretty high up there.
Let me look. Message range is 120 feet.
Okay, yeah, he's a lot higher than 120 feet, so you are not able to do that.
Oh, darn.
Yeah, he's very tiny up there, flying in front of these clouds that are pretty high up.
Oh, can I shoot him from here?
You could try.
I'm joking.
Anyone else want to try anything in the moment?
I'm gonna start trying to lead us to where we at least know where there's some secure shelter.
Okay, so you guys will have to start heading towards Red Crag. Although you guys all realize pretty quickly you're about to be completely covered by these clouds. You're not going to have time to really get much of anywhere.
Is someone still carrying me?
Yeah,
I am. I'm still helping.
I forgot about that.
Are you carrying me or just like holding my arm or something like that?
I am attempting to lead you as best as I can.
I think if I remember right, she's on one side and I'm on the other.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. So we'll reposition you guys there.
3 mages.
Are we running fast or traveling fast or what?
So as you guys go to step outside the ruins, and just as you get underneath the outer awning, you can see there's like a little lip that kind of overhangs there. You guys can see the clouds roll over, and they completely cover the sun, except for a tiny little smidgen way over here in the sky. So if you're looking up at the sky, it's way to the left. Like you can just see a piece of the sun, but the darkness has cast across the solar planes. It's the first time you've ever experienced. It's not nighttime or anything. It's just a dark cloud. And you look up and you see lightning streaking across the sky. Let's see. Let's make sure I get my. There we go. Streak is just like kind of as the clouds roll forward. The lightning is kind of just zipping around inside the rolling clouds, and one bolt penetrates the front cloud and hits this other Aarakocra. Sakir, let's see, are you still up there? Or would you have come back down?
I will have probably come back down after being knocked around too much.
Okay. So as Sakir's coming back down and getting larger in your guys' view as he gets closer, you guys see this lightning bolt strike this other Aarakocra, and immediately you kind of see he falls straight down, and he's just falling to the ground, and he's kind of trying to catch his flight, but he can't do it. He's only able to slow his fall, and you see.
Okay,
him
hold on. I have
the
something
Dominion
for him.
wall. Oh, okay.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Thing has to load.
It's okay.
I am going to go ahead and cast Featherfall on him.
Okay.
Once he gets close enough to me, I'm going to cast Featherfall on him. He's got to be within 60 feet, but the second he's close enough, I'm going to have the spell ready.
Sorry, he's a lot further away from that. Where he's falling, he disappears behind the Dominion wall.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So you're able to see him, but then he vanishes out of sight right where that arrow is, and you can't see him anymore. And you just kind of hear a poof, like off in the distance.
Well, let's go over there and see if I can get some clothes.
No.
Oh, you guys aren't hearing these sounds. Hold on. There we go. You guys should hear the thunderstorm now. You guys all hear
I
it?
thought you did have something to wear, like armor or something, or you're given something.
No, that was all burned off.
No, like afterwards, I thought you were given something.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I distinctly remember vaguely that, but
Distinctly remember vaguely that.
I remember us talking about something like that, but I don't remember exactly how we resolved that.
Yeah, I think we found out like no one had extra clothes.
Either way, don't go out there. There is lightning out there.
So I'm sorry, I didn't have the map open when he fell. Where did you say he fell at? He landed?
Can you
Where
not see the
arrow's still
arrow?
pointing.
I can see it now, yes.
Mine's a green arrow, so that was just Bunsen.
So on the other side of the wall. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I should have shared the map in the chat. That's my bad. Here it
And
is for anybody who
after
doesn't
he
have it
falls
open.
out of the sky, does anything happen? Like, does anything change with the weather?
No, the weather is still just completely overcast. The lightning overhead. So far, you haven't seen the lightning strike the ground or anything. There hasn't been any rain or any precipitation at all. Just wind and lightning and thunder.
Very, very frightening.
Okay.
I cast that message on Marina and I say, "Don't worry, we're not going to die."
I've never seen anything like this. This must be powerful dark magic.
Some of us should go check on that creature that fell out of the sky.
It looked to me like another Aarakocra, like our buddy here. And he points to you, Sakar. Dragthar does.
And we are indeed not common in this area. It's interesting that there would be another one around here.
Perhaps you should go check on him, since you can fly over the wall.
Yes, I'll definitely have to keep low, though. I don't exactly fancy myself to get tender and crispy.
Hey, if he's dead, see if you can get his armor off him for me.
Okay, so
Sam.
you're gonna fly over the wall then, Sakar?
Don't make me hurt you. Alright, so I go over. Sakar stretches the wings and goes and over the wall, but as low as he can to accomplish that.
So just before he gets out of range, I'm going to cast message on him again. Where to start heading towards the town. I'm sure you'll be able to find us when you return.
Do you say anything back, Sakar?
Roger.
All right,
Okay.
guys, let's get going. I told him that we're going to start going while he checks on it so we can get some headway. You'll be able to find us.
All right, so you guys are able to make your way out of the ruins, and so far no precipitation, just wind, but it's not keeping you from moving forward. So you guys are able to make your way towards the front of the Dominion here. Meanwhile, Sakar, you encounter another Aarakocra basically in the weeds. There's kind of like this underbrush, this dry underbrush that's typical over here in the Withelm side, kind of a green, like tall grass type of stuff. And you see the tip of a wing poking out of the grass, and you recognize it as Aarakocran.
So Sakara starts to clear the brush, and he tries to get his attention and asks, "Are you okay, friend?"
You don't get a response.
So Sakara hurries up and tries to free it from the brush and tries to get a better idea of just how bad his injuries are.
Listen for
Okay.
a pulse.
Go ahead and roll me a medicine check.
What's a pulse?
Do birds have a pulse?
Yes.
Yes. Of course they
Okay,
do.
Oh.
so you're not able
I
to
don't know a lot
determine
about
what's
birds.
wrong, but the only thing you're able to determine is that he is still alive, just unconscious.
Right. So I do what I can to kind of carefully get him back up where I can start kind of try to carry him or move him towards town.
Okay. All right, so it takes you time, and he's a little heavy, but you're able to carry him, and it's going to take you like half as much time, or twice as much time, excuse me, to get to Red Crag, where everyone is. So you guys are able to. The rest of you are able to make your way into Red Crag, the storm overhead, and as you approach the town, you see people outside. Some people just like looking up, talking, murmuring amongst each other, trying to figure out what's going on. Marina, you look over and you see Curly rapidly trying to wrap up his tent as the wind is starting to turn.
No, I don't.
Marina can't see.
While everyone is
right.
distracted, I am going to go to the closest clothing shop.
Yeah, so Marina, your experience here is pretty eerie. You can't see anything that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. So you guys are getting into town. Everyone's kind of freaking out. What did you say you were doing, Sam?
I said, while everyone is distracted, I'm looking for the closest clothing store, and I'm going there.
Okay. Let's see. Red Crag. Where's the Red Crag map? Let's get you guys onto that map.
Yeah, you can just click on the pin.
Yeah, I loaded it. I just got to move you guys over here.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So who did I miss? There's Sakar. We'll bring you in a minute. And Elora. Okay, I think that's everyone. Let me know if you were missed. Okay, so, Marina, you are missed.
Blind girl.
There we go. You guys make your way into town. Like I said, everyone's kind of freaking out. They're buttoning up their shops. Marina doesn't see this, but you guys see, as you walk in town, the tent. Oh, here's Red Crag map for anyone who doesn't have it. You guys see Curly's tent as he's rapidly trying to like stake it to the ground and close things up so it doesn't blow away. And he's kind of stressed, and you just hear. And then there's several people like running and kind of yelling, and they're going inside and they're closing all the shutters and doors and everything. You recall the tavern over here.
I'm gonna head to the tavern and bring Marina with me, because it's like, we need to get you inside somewhere safe.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go with them, helping to carry her there.
Okay, so you guys are able to make your way over inside. Here's the Busty Bugbear map for those of you who don't have it open.
We can click on the pin, everyone.
Yes, I know, but I'm just trying to make it easy.
Yeah. It's not enough, everyone.
Did I make it to the clothing store?
Grandpa Willie is following you guys in there. And let's see. What's that? Dragthar and Naya, I guess, will be in here as well. Okay. They take a seat, and the Dragthar and Naya start conversing. They're old friends, so they kind of stay together amongst your guys' group, and they take a seat and start talking. The rest of you make your way in there, and Rainbow, you're able to make your way to a closed up tailor who he's just shutting up the shop in town here.
I'm not gonna go. I need clothing.
Okay, so he's just about to close the door, and you knock on it.
Yeah, I got gold.
Okay, and this guy steps out, and he just says, "Sorry, I'm closing up." Oh, you do need clothing.
Yes.
All right, let's see what we can get you. Come on in out of the whatever this is. And he lets you come in, and he closes the door. And he just says, "Well, have a look at the things I've got out here on the shelves. There's quite a selection here. If you need anything custom fitted, I can help you out. But I'm really trying to get out of here. What?
Yeah, don't let that lightning hit you. It'll burn all your clothes right off.
Are you saying you got hit by lightning?
Yeah.
Holy shit! No wonder this. Like, I definitely got to get out of here then. I don't want to get hit by lightning.
Well, you might make a lot of money if everyone else's clothes is like this.
That's true.
I start looking at the clothing.
Must be some kind of magical storm. Only burns your clothes off.
Yep. Hey, PJ.
Oh, PJ lives.
So do I see leather armor and like what kind of clothes do I see?
Yeah, so you pretty much see, like, he has a lot of stuff. There's a lot of robes, just stuff that, like, is kind of more unisex, will fit anyone. He doesn't have a lot of, like, anything specialty, but he did offer to help fit something for you if you needed. Armor? No, there's no armor. Only clothes in here. Only fabrics.
I look for that kind of clothes that she has on her picture right now. I don't know, robes and a dress. I don't know.
Okay, so you find kind of like a brown robe that's not too bad looking, just kind of plain looking, but everything he has is pretty much plain looking.
I ask him, how much is this robe?
He's like, he starts looking around. He's just like, I tell you what, this one's on the house. Got to look out for each other. Who knows what's going on here?
Thank you very much. I got to get to the tavern.
You go to the tavern?
Yeah, my party's over there.
There's got to be some dark magic coming in. Why you go to the tavern for? A party?
Yeah, my party of adventurers.
You're a strange one. You know that?
Oh, that's what they tell me.
All right, then. And so he kind of ushers you out the door, and he closes up the door behind you.
All right, I have my robes on, so at least I'm not naked now.
Okay.
And I go to the tavern.
Okay. You make your way into the tavern. Let me get your character onto the sheet here. Okay. Sam hops into the bar and into the tavern. You guys see him come in and actually has clothes now. And you guys are all, I assume you guys are seated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably.
As I sit down, I cast a message on Marina and say, "Thank God you weren't eaten by the zombies. All right, let's get some food in us."
Okay.
I'm not saying this in response, but I've elected to ignore messages that I receive.
Okay. All right, but you do hear them. You just choose not to respond.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, and now that we've got PJ here, we might as well jump over to Ottovon. It's a perfect time. So, let's see. Let's get back to the Dominion Tunnels map, wherever that is. There it is. Let's get rid of this token here. And I think, so it lost wherever I put all the tokens last time, so I think you were right here. Let me get Queen Nero out of the box here. Sorry, I thought I had her up.
You said the solar mines?
No, Dominion Tunnels.
Dominion Tunnels.
Okay, there we go. I can share this sheet. I think it will pop it open for everyone.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
They added a thing now, so I can re-share a sheet even if it's already shared. So that's nice. Okay. Oh, and then I gotta get her Royal Guards. Oh, hold on a sec. Hold on. I did this wrong. I forgot I have to add her to the tracker first. Okay, let's put him there. And him there. And then...
That random bird that we saw, that's in case PJ dies, isn't it?
There we go. There's the queen and her 2 Goliath guards. And now you should
Never say die.
Do you see them now, PJ?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, good. Okay, so you were just about to see the progress of the Goliaths, Grotosh, and the Kobold Diggers, who you recruited to help dig out the tunnel to try and get underneath Kel'Thalat. When all of a sudden behind you hear Ottovon, and you turn around and you see Queen Nero, and you see
Not quite exactly what happened.
Oh,
but
refresh my memory.
Pretty
then.
close. Yeah, so Ottovon showed up disguised as a kobold foreman to the kobolds that he had ordered previously under pretext of orders from the queen to dig a tunnel under Kel'Thalat, as you said. And they reported to Ottovon upon his return that they had finished. And Ottovon, in disguise, started saying how pleased the queen would be, when from behind him she said, "Pleased about what?" And it was at that point that she realized that all this stuff had taken place without orders, and somehow she read right through the disguise and knew that it was Audubon.
Yes.
No, I remember that someone told on you. It was when you came.
Yeah, it was gosh, not Manoa, but the other spy,
Horatia. Yep. That's right. Okay.
And so
let me make sure. Let me get your.
she
You
showed-
dropped
the
your
queen
disguise.
showed
I
up
do remember
with her-
that. So let me get you back to Audubon.
Yep. Yeah, so as I remember, it was Audubon, Grotosh, and a small contingent of Grotosh's Goliath guards, or members of his army, as well as Queen Nero, Horatia, and 2 of her guards.
Okay. So you've turned around now, and you see Queen Nero there in front of you, and her 2 Goliath royal guards, and she just says, "You will not sabotage the Dominion, Audubon." And I need you to roll me a perception check.
All right. Let me go ahead and do my character sheet here. Skills. Perceptione. And that was a low roll, so if I may, I would like to use inspiration and reroll that.
Oh, yep, sure.
Still not the best, but I do have a modifier of +3.
Okay, so you got a 13. So as you turn around and you know that Queen Nero.
Oh, wait a second.
What?
That was a D. Oh, sorry, I'm misreading it. I'm sorry. It said D20 plus 5. I thought I read that as a natural 20. I'm like, how did I think that was a 13? But yeah, my mistake.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
13.
Okay, so you turn around and you notice Queen Nero there, and you already are aware that you have been for a while that she's been acting weird, because she's just been like, all of a sudden the Dominion is making all these moves, trying to steal the water, all that stuff, and this all seems to have started happening the last few months, and so you're looking closely at her, and you notice that there's something off. And you notice that she's wearing some kind of necklace that looks very strange, and it's kind of poking out of her garb a little bit, right at just below her neck. And you observe
Gotcha.
this, and it looks familiar. It looks kind of like the tech that you guys have seen in Solstice, with like the control panels and stuff like that.
Gotcha. I am going to how well can Audubon see it? Does it shimmer? Is there anything that he notices about it?
It's just around her neck on a chain. That's all you can tell. And yeah, it's got a slight shine. That's why it catches your attention. But you have a chance to act here, because she's not going to start fighting you right away. She's giving you like a second to talk. But you're probably going to have to roll initiative, so you basically get one action here to do something if you'd like to.
Okay, I'm going to summon Mage Hand right behind her and her guards, and I'm going to try to use Mage Hand to yank off the chain and have the hand zip off in my direction as soon as it tries to do that.
Okay, so now I believe Mage Hand can only carry 5 pounds of force. So that might be
10.
enough to remove the necklace, but it might not be. So just
10 pounds.
10 pounds?
It spoiled an assassination by diverting a knife.
10 pounds is probably enough then. Okay. All right, then I want a performance check from you.
All right. Let's see.
Would that not be Arcana check?
Well, yeah, I guess it would be an Arcana check. So add your Arcana modifier instead of that. What's your Arcana modifier?
So Arcana modifier is +3, so it'd still be 20.
Okay, so 20. Okay. So this Mage Hand appears, and the Goliath next to Queen Nero notices that, what? And then immediately you yank the necklace from the back, the clasp, and it breaks. and you pull the chain out from around her neck, and then immediately this like sort of crescent-shaped pendant falls off of her neck and hits the dirt in front of you. And your mage hand is now holding the chain. And she immediately falls to her knees. Like, it's all of a sudden, it's like she can't hold her own weight. And she falls to her knees. Ah! Oh! She falls down and she kind of puts her hands on her head. And then the two Goliaths next to her immediately take a combat stance. You don't hurt Queen Nero! And you're going to have to roll for initiative.
Okay, and while I'm rolling for initiative, Audubon's going to turn to Grotosh and say, hey, these guys are with you, aren't they?
And Grotosh turns to you and he just says, that's the Queen's Royal Guard. They are not loyal to anyone but Queen Nero.
Uh-oh. All right. Let's see. Where is initiative? I'm trying to roll it. Oh, it's not under skills. I'm sorry. It's going to be on the front one, on main, right?
Yep.
There it is. Okay. The dice really does not like me today.
I've passed my curse. I'm free.
Rest in peace, Audubon.
Hey, at least these are Goliaths and not Berserkers.
Okay. All right, so this first Goliath, he steps up and he just says, you know, hurt the Queen. And then let's see what his, oh, here, let me start the combat. There we go.
Oh, shit balls. They both, oh. What about, where's Grotosh and his buddies?
Grotosh is behind you, but he's ushering the other Goliaths and the kobolds out of here.
Oh, what? He's abandoning me?
He hasn't abandoned you. He's just trying to help them get out of here so they don't get caught in the crossfire.
Oh, the kobolds. No, I'm wondering about what happened to like his guards and stuff.
Like I said, Grotosh is ushering the other Goliaths and the kobolds out of here. So he can turn around and deal with the situation with you. But the Royal Guard is highly feared. So like these other guys are not wanting to mess with this.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
All right.
So this guy goes and takes a holy shit.
Oh, he hits you hard.
Yeah, he does. He hits you for 20 damage.
That's 20,
Shit.
isn't it? Yikes.
Yeah, it says 23. Why is it 20?
Oh, 23, excuse me. Sorry, I just added the 10s in my head, not the modifier.
Gotcha.
So 23, you're right. Okay, and
All right.
Let's see.
Apparently he has 3 health left.
Yep. And then this
Yeah.
next guy steps up, and he goes to attack you. There it is.
And I really, really hope he misses.
He hits.
Ah, shit. He's going to nail me.
Rest in peace.
Rip.
And
Rest the pepperonis.
you are knocked unconscious.
Great.
And unfortunately, I did warn you that could happen, and we are not going to hear from Audubon again.
Oh, wow.
This guy takes his axe. So the first guy, he takes his axe and he swings it at you, and it just gets you right in the side, and he cuts right through your clothing and into your gut, and you just feel this searing pain shoot up your side as you drop to your knees. And then his buddy over here steps up and he says, Benny, help! And he hits you in the head with the blunt, the handle of his axe, and does 14 more damage to you and knocks you completely unconscious.
Shit.
And that's
All
it.
right, well, that's that.
There's not really anything else to narrate now that there's no one else to observe what's going on in there.
I mean, we could somehow survive, hypothetically.
That's what I'm saying. He's unconscious, so you don't know if he's dead or not. But that's, I mean, no one else was going to know what his fate is for now.
Snake? Snake? Snake!
All right, guess we're jumping back to you guys. So you guys are back in town, and the thunder has gotten louder, and as the storm now completely covers the sky, the lightning is streaking across the sky, and you all of a sudden you hear a poof, as this lightning bolt connects with the ground near Red Crag, and it hits the steeple of this little church just outside on the outskirts of town. And if anyone who goes outside and looks, you can see what happened. Does anybody go outside after hearing that?
I don't know where outside is.
I'm going to stay with Marina. Everyone else can go outside. I want to make sure, you know.
Okay.
As long as this
Well,
fence is on fire, I think I'm gonna stay inside.
Well, are there any windows to see outside?
There is one window, but it's not facing that side of town. So there's a window right here, so it's just kind of facing into town. But the sound came from more this direction.
I'm going to go up to the window and plaster my face against it anyway.
Okay. All right, that's probably good enough. You can see down to the edge of town, and you now can see this church is on fire, and the steeple that was once there is now totally gone. You just see like the splinters on the top of what remains of the base of a steeple, and the church is on fire.
So I turn to everybody else and I go, "Whoa, guys, the church down there is on fire!" And then I plaster my face against the window again.
Okay.
Well, it's a good thing that the God can help them.
Violet just slams her hands down on the table and goes, "It's what?" and runs outside.
All right, and about this time, Sakare, you arrive into ways. Let's see your guy on the sheet here. Oh, there you are. You arrive into Red Crag, and as you're walking by this church next to you, poof, lightning hits the steeple and it shatters, and splinters fly right by you, just barely missing you as you carry this other Aarakocra into town. You don't see anyone outside except for a couple people still just scrambling to button up their little shops and stuff. You see one guy wheeling his cart full of fruits and veggies and stuff into this like little garage thing on this building for the repair shop.
Cabbages.
Excuse me, good produce vendor, sir. Have you seen a misfit band of shitheads around here somewhere?
Oh, you're gonna talk to the guy that's putting the produce
Yep.
away? Okay. So you walk up to this little garage area and you look inside, and it's that same business. It says Repair Shop on the front, and you see a little goblin in there, and he just says, "What can I do for you?" To you and the guy that's pulling his fruit in.
Seen a wandering band of misfits coming into town ahead of this store.
And the other guy's just like, I'm just trying to store my stuff in here. And the goblin says, he says, that's fine. Put it over there. What were you looking for? I've never seen a bird like you before. Can you actually fly?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes. Very. In fact, I can even sometimes launch people from up high. It's also quite cool. Now,
Awesome.
Can you tell me, have you seen a misfit band of adventurers come through? Probably came in right around the time that the storm was coming in.
I can't say I have, but everyone seems to be taking shelter in the tavern. You might check there. Also, did you kill that guy?
No.
He points to
he got hit by this lightning thing. I'm trying to help get back to health.
Lightning. And then he kind of jumps up and grabs onto like a little rope that's hanging from a door up on the top, like a garage door style thing, and he pulls it down. This big canvas door comes closing in front of you. He doesn't even say goodbye.
I would like to point out that Violet is immediately going to run towards the fire.
Oh, so you're running out of the tavern and toward the church?
Yup.
And as she runs out of the tavern, I go, why are you going there? God will put it out.
Okay.
She just shoots you a dirty look.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put you guys on this map so we don't have to go back and forth, but on top of the tavern here. I think that makes more sense. Because we're not really doing anything fun in the tavern, so...
On top of the tavern, all covered in booze.
Is this thing gonna get hit? It seems like that thing would get hit.
You don't know. It might. Okay, I think that's everyone. Did I miss anyone?
I would like to point out to everyone that my Revivify spell has a verbal component, so I cannot use it if you die.
Yeah, we know.
Just pointing that out.
Okay. Sam. Okay. All right.
But you guys
So,
let the,
Violet, you're
basic
running outside to
run off.
run to the fire. Sakara, you see Violet come sprinting out of the tavern. And did you say you're coming out
Violet,
with
give
her,
me a
Sam?
hand with this.
With what?
Our toasty other bird friend here.
I can't really do that, and we've got kind of a bigger issue here. I'm, like, pointing at the fire.
Can you point to where the fire is?
It's down outside
Yeah.
town this way.
I get it. You like fire. It's your thing. It's your cake. But can you please focus?
I'm 15, and I'm focusing on putting the fire out.
Alright. Just tell me where everyone else is. Are they in the tavern?
Yeah,
Yes.
so Grandpa Willie leans out the door and he just says, "Violet, be careful!"
Oh, the old fogey. Okay, thank you.
No problem. I like that you guys just let the 15-year-old run.
Violet, come back! I have to keep an eye on you and Alora.
She's basically just going to run for it and then start, as soon as she arrives, casting Control Flame.
Okay.
And start to put the fire out in 5-foot cube intervals, basically.
Okay, are there any rolls associated with that, or just time?
Nope.
Okay. Cool.
Just
So, yeah, so you're able to do that. It takes a little bit of time to put everything out, but you're able to save most of the church. It's pretty singed. The upper floor of the church looks pretty sad, but the foundation's still intact, so it could be repaired.
I cast a message on Marine and let her know that her girlfriend Violet went into a burning church.
So electing to ignore all the messages.
To be fair, part of why she ran there isn't just because her family is firefighters. It's also because if there's a storm rolling in and you happen to be by the church, you might go hide in the church.
True. All right, well done. The fire is put out. And Sakara, you are able to lug this guy over. You're pretty tired from carrying this guy as far as you have, but you put him down inside the tavern here as you come inside. And he just kind of lay him out on the table. And Grandpa Willie walks up and he just says, "Oh, have you been able to speak to this person?"
He's been unconscious the entire time.
Oh, perhaps. What, Sam? Can you use message? Can you talk to Marina?
Oh yeah, what do you want to say?
Just ask her if she's willing to cast a healing spell on our new friend here.
I tap on the table.
Sure thing. And I cast a message on Marina, and I relay the message.
I tap on the table to try to indicate that I can still hear.
Grandpa Willie does not pick up on this.
I think she might be having a seizure. Let me talk to her through message.
I shake my head no.
So you're saying no, you won't help this person?
No, I shake my head no to not having a seizure.
Oh.
So I relay the message to Marlena.
To the healing request, I shrug and I point to my mouth.
Oh, you can respond to me with a message.
Is it got a verbal component?
Yep.
Okay. Does anyone else know any healing magic?
Is the bartender in?
No, the bartender's nowhere to be found. The only other patrons in the tavern are people that seem to be taking refuge from outside, and they're just they're all pressed up against the windows and trying to look outside to see what they can see.
I hop behind the bar and I hand Grandpa Willie a bottle of whiskey and go, maybe this?
Well, perhaps we can check his pulse and try to just give him time to rest, I guess. Make sure he's still alive.
Alora walks up to
all the germs.
Alora walks up to Grandpa Willie and stands beside him, and she kind of just looks at her hands for a second, thinking what she can do, and then she summons Mage Hand.
Okay.
And the Mage Hand goes over, or flies over to the down bird and just pets the bird.
I cast Cure wounds. I forgot I even had that. Cure wounds at level 2.
Okay. All right. So
Fair enough.
you cast Cure Wounds, and then, where am I? You see like
trying to
one
remember
eye
all.
barely open as this guy rolls over.
Where is my spells at?
I tell the mage hand to still keep petting him. That's all I know to do.
No, I don't see
Good
cure wounds
thinking,
at level
Alora.
2. So.
It seems to be working.
2d8s. And that is plus.
Don't you just have it on
3.
on your sheet? Can't you just roll the
Not
score?
level 2.
Oh, you drag
Only
it and you
level
right
to
click to add an additional die.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's okay. So 5 plus what?
3.
Plus 3. Okay. All right, and this guy he's definitely more conscious now as oh, my head. Oh, he sees all of you kind of towering over him, and he sits up a little bit. He just says, "Where am I?" Anyone?
You're not in Kansas anymore.
Where's Kansas?
Well, I let the mage hand keep petting him, but then I turn to look at Sakir.
Friend, where did you come from?
A fellow Aarakocran. Thank
Ah,
God
bird.
I found someone. Thank the gods.
Yes. No,
This
now
is
tell
our-
me, friend.
This is our friend. We
What-
call him Big
what-
Bird.
Big Bird. Nice to
Just
meet
1
you.
second. Sam, fuck off.
So, Big Bird,
I am.
where am I?
I am. Ignore. You will learn in time to ignore Sam as we do. My name is Sakir.
So
We are in the town of Red Craig on the Solar Plains.
the Solar
What
Plains.
can you tell us?
I've only
Where
heard
you-
of the Solar Plains. I
Where
didn't
do
think
you
I'd
hail
actually
from,
ever
friend?
find my way here.
Yes, that makes 2 of us.
Yeah, well,
So where do you hail from, friend?
well, see, probably the same place you do, I would assume, or at least whoever you come from. But the mountaintops of the Tiamat Tetons, where our people live, and we're plagued by this here storm that's coming over the sky. And boy, I just can't not do a southern accent, can I?
We're in
We didn't do
Texas.
it. Sakir had to change accents.
And so
He really hates the southern accent.
okay, so anyway, this guy, he's just got a deep voice. I'm not trying to, I keep accidentally falling into the southern accent. But anyway, he continues, this storm, it's ravaged the mountains, and I had to go seek help. Got to find someone that could come help us.
Am I
What's the
crazy, or was
situation?
that cloud chasing you?
It was all I could do to stay ahead of it. I was flying for days. I got ahead of it for a while, and I took a break, and then continued, and it caught me. But everyone there is stuck in the caves and the mountaintops.
One place we definitely don't like being: stuck in caves.
Right. I kind of want to be in the air, and right now the air's under assault.
When did all
I'm
this
Arrow,
start?
by the way.
Nice to meet you, Arrow.
Yeah.
I am
Nice
Sakir.
to meet you too,
Sakir.
Sakir.
I'm gonna pour like 2 shots of whiskey, one for myself, one for Arrow. And go, oh, nice to meet you, Arrow. You want this?
Did you say Aru?
Yes.
I think I know some of your relatives.
We're
I'll
back in
admit,
Texas.
I have not seen anyone in my family since I was about a year old.
Wow. Yeah. Maybe we'll run into him if you could accompany me back there.
Yes. If that is indeed the source of this thing in the sky, we definitely need to go and get to the bottom of it.
I don't know the
Totem of
source, but I know that it's coming from beyond where we live, and it's coming. It just keeps heading west, and so we've got to head east, basically, to get back to
Yeah.
to Tiamat.
I hold up the shot and I go, "Do you want this or not?"
What are you holding up?
I poured him and myself a shot of whiskey.
Oh, and
Ask if he
he
wants it or
sees
not.
you. He's like, "What's that? Medicine? My head
Whiskey.
hurts a lot."
It might help. It's whiskey. Have you ever heard of whiskey?
Whiskey? No, never heard of it.
Zakir looks over at Sam.
He takes it and he drinks it in one gulp. Oh!
I also drink it with him.
Whoa.
Zakir
What, you
looks
trying
over
to
at
kill me?
Sam.
You trying to poison me?
Ah, I told you it was whiskey.
Zakir looks over at Sam. Because of our faster metabolism, most Aarakocra do not drink. The only ones that do are those that hang around the lesser ground dwelling races.
Why
Well,
would we
I think
drink
I'd drink
that?
more.
That was
I
disgusting.
think I'd drink more if I had that higher metabolism and I could just enjoy the taste of this fine alcohol.
Zakir pats Era on the shoulder. Sure. Unfortunately, my friend, if you have spent years around these ground dwellers as I have, you learn to appreciate the numbing effect of their choice of beverages.
Fair enough, fair enough. Well, I can tell you one thing. The storm is not going to go anywhere. It stays. It sticks around. Once it covers the sky, it's there. You got to watch out for the lightning. It occasionally hits the ground, and occasionally it will strike you if you're out in the open. As long as you can stay
Are you
covered,
saying
you're
this-
okay.
Are you saying that this storm moves or it expands?
It seems to just expand. It doesn't seem to move, because once it covers a place, it doesn't leave.
Question: is rubber a thing in this world?
No, I don't think so.
Clearly not, otherwise Sam would not exist.
I'm not rubber.
Ouch. Ouch. Damn.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna have to clip that clip out of the show.
Jesus. I love it.
Yeah.
So,
Well, Shakira, do you think you can outrun the storm and see where we go?
I feel like we're gonna have to do this one on foot, as much as I hate
uh,
walking.
as
Maybe we
urgent
can get
as this
horse?
is, I really think I need to rest too. I'm
Maybe we
tired.
can get a horse and
It is far too dangerous, and we are all far too exhausted.
maybe we can get you a
Besides-
horse and you can hold up your wings. You can pretend like you're flying. How's that sound?
Violet, by
We
this
should
time, I think,
rest at least.
are you headed
We
back
should
now?
rest at least for the night.
Yeah, dodging between like buildings and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, let's call it a night.
All right, so you come in just as they're discussing calling it a night, and you see Arrow is awake and talking to everybody. And as you walk in, he just says, "Well, hello there."
Oh, before you call it a night, Arrow, are you some kind of archer?
No, why do you ask?
What's your name, Arrow?
Oh, it's AERO. You know, like aerodynamic. I'm a bird.
I thought it was arrow like the arrows you shoot from a bow.
Nah, I fly really fast, which is why I was able to keep in front of the storm. Probably the only one of our group that could have done that.
Yeah, probably.
But I'm tired as hell, and I really need to get a rest. So I think, is there
Well,
any place to
since
stay, or
we're
are we just
resting-
crashing in here, taking shelter?
Since we're resting, I'll cast another spell on you. Where's spells? Actions?
Yeah, actions.
Another cure wounds. That's 10 more health.
Sweet. Oh, that much appreciated. That I feel a lot better. Still tired, but my head hurts less. I don't
Boy, I
know
feel
what
silly
you
that I forgot I even
did,
had that
but
spell.
it worked. What'd you say?
I said, boy, I feel silly I forgot that spell for so long.
That's all right. I'm awake now.
All right, let's go to bed and maybe come up with a plan for breakfast.
I guess we'll just camp in here. It seems too risky to head out into the square again. Violet.
There's in their rooms.
Yeah.
Just calling attention to you putting yourself at risk.
Are there rooms in this place?
I was protecting the church. People probably took shelter in there.
Did you check?
Honestly, no, but I just wanted to make sure it was out so it wouldn't spread or anything like that. It might be raining, but that doesn't stop fire from just doing what it does.
It's not raining.
It's not raining.
Oh, I didn't know that. That still makes it worse because this area's dry.
Yeah.
Fire can spread real fast.
There's only wind,
Wait, aren't
no
all the buildings
precipitation.
here made of stone?
Sorry,
There
what?
was fire. In
Yeah, but the
Aren't all
church,
the buildings here made of stone?
the church is a wooden one because the church doesn't
Yeah,
believe in
a bunch of these
stone.
buildings are made of stone, but there's wood on them, and the church was not made of stone.
Oh.
It was on the outskirts of town.
Wasn't there like beds in this tavern?
No, there's not. So there's tables, and there's a bunch of like sleeping bags and shit in the basement for some reason, like tarps
Oh hell no!
and
I'm not going
stuff.
down that basement.
So you guys could go down there. You could just take a long rest in here. Grandpa Willie pipes up and just says, "Perhaps we should just stay in here and try to get the best rest we can."
I
Yeah.
agree.
I'm gonna down at least 10 more shots of whiskey,
Okay,
and then I'm gonna go to bed.
let's go ahead and
Someone
take a
move
long
my
rest,
position.
everyone. I'll mark a long
Am I just
rest.
sleeping on this chair?
Well, I'll help you get your bedroll and everything set up so you can sleep.
Alright, thank you.
Well, you can't say thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, but I understand.
Is anyone taking
So-
watch?
Bunsen could take
What if
first
I
watch.
could? What if I could? But I can't.
We'll just pop Bunsen against the door as like a sort of a booby trap.
Grandpa Willie says, "Everyone get a rest, and I will keep an eye on. Keep an eye out the window, make sure nobody comes into the tavern for at least a couple hours here. Sakir, would you like to take the second watch for me?
Yes, I can absolutely do that.
Very well.
Well, I'm drinking. I say, should we really be keeping people out of the tavern? I mean, what if they need to, get out of the damn storm?
And then Dragthar pipes up and says, I'll take a watch after you, Sakir."
I show my 10 shot glass and go, I'm out. I need a designated watcher. I fall asleep.
Okay. All right. So the night goes by all right for the first hour. And the night goes by fine for the second hour, or the
Second watch.
second watch, I mean.
Sakir goes and finds something to write with
Okay.
and draws a certain piece of the male anatomy on the drunken Sam.
So you're looking for an ink and quill, basically?
Yes.
All right. You're going to have to roll
is-
me an investigation check with disadvantage, because it's going to be kind of hard to find that inside of a tavern, I would think.
This is when you find out that Sam has the equivalent of like had that party life, and if you
Hey.
so much as hear the pop of like somebody opening a Sharpie marker, he just snaps away.
He also drank a shit ton of booze.
Well done,
Yeah.
Sakir. You go into the back and you find a fresh ink and quill.
So Sakir goes over to Sam and draws a certain part of the male anatomy on Sam's forehead.
Okay,
Which part?
Sleight of hand. Which part? A bicep, perhaps? It's
Maybe
definitely.
he drew a forehead on his
Also
forehead.
20.
Oh, jeez. All right. So you perfectly draw a penis on Sam's face without waking him up.
A penis? God, I thought this was a family show.
Sakir just inner monologues to himself. Just kind of a quiet chuckle to himself. I believe I'm beginning to understand the humor of these ground dwellers.
Did you draw it right on his face?
Like right at his forehead.
Okay, on his forehead. All right.
Oh, don't I have like a gem there now?
A gem?
Yeah, if you look at my picture, it has like a gem.
You
Some
only
kind.
change your skin, not outfit. Remember?
Yeah, but that seems like part of her skin, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's clearly an adornment.
I have a question.
What?
So I noticed I have a nondescript gold ring in my inventory. If possible, can I try to attune to it over this night?
Let's see. Where did you get that from?
It might have been from where I got the movable rod. I'm looking at my notes. I don't seem to mention it.
And unfortunately, my notes from last time are kaput. Let's see. I know I had a parcel with all the stuff that was in it. I think I put it in the Solstice chat at some point. No, I think I posted it in the in-game chat. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
We're
We're gonna have to go back and find out what it was in the recording. That's our only option. So I'm gonna say yes. So whatever it is, we'll figure that out next time because it's gonna be too hard to find that now.
I apologize. I don't even remember if it was from last episode.
It was. Yes, it was.
Okay.
Yeah, because you got it from that same... And you got it from the drawer that was on the side of that machine that made you mute and blind.
Yeah. If you attune to something, do you automatically learn what it is?
Yes.
Not in this case.
What was that, Chef?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
You learn all its properties and stuff.
Alright. That's assuming it is magic.
Because you're basically spending the time studying it is what it is lore wise.
This is a special ring that you have to wait for the next episode to tune.
Yeah, well, I don't remember what it is because we took a week off, and all my notes are gone because Fantasy Grounds didn't save our shit from last session. So I'm sorry about that.
Oh well.
But you do have the rod of the immovable rod. I remember that much.
Yeah,
It's
you just threw it in your hand.
It's the ring of blindness that makes you blind when you put it on.
Okay, just making sure
I'm a
that it
little
didn't
sick and
somehow
tired.
save.
I'm a little sick and tired of both being mute and blind, and also a little sick and tired of your shit.
Okay, the night goes well, and nobody seems to. Only a few more like refugees from the weather come inside, trying to escape whatever's going on, and Dragthar begrudgingly lets them in as he's very protective, trying to keep everyone out. But they keep banging on the door, and he finally lets them in, and they take a seat in the corner. But other than that, the night goes well.
Where's the tavern owner this whole time?
What?
Where's the tavern owner this whole time?
They're not
left
there.
town.
Yeah, whoever it was left the place apparently. So it's just all you guys and whoever else is taking shelter in there. All right, so you guys take about 8-hour rest, and you wake up feeling refreshed, but the storm has not changed. It's still dark outside. The town is a little more active now. You look out the window, Alora, when you wake up, and you see that there's people out there, just kind of casually walking from place to place. They're not as freaking out as much anymore, but they're definitely still concerned. Nobody's opening up shop or anything like that.
And Marina should be able to see.
Or speak. One of the two, I think.
Let's see. Yes, I think they. Unfortunately, my table's gone too. Sweet. So I can't even tell you what was on that. Let me make sure.
I
Yep,
think
it's
it was
gone.
like 8 hours, wasn't it?
One of them was 12 hours, one of them was 24 hours.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say that they've wore off by now. It's been long enough time.
Oh.
It took you guys a while to get out of there. It took you a while to get to town, and you've slept 8 hours. So yeah. So you wake up, Marina, and in fact you're the second one to wake up after Alora, and you are able to see again.
I'm going to try to say hello.
Okay, you say hello.
Can I speak?
Yes.
You should roll.
And Alora,
Roll for it.
you hear him say hello,
Sure.
and
Her.
Or her say hello, excuse me. And Grandpa Willie also hears you say hello. And he
I
wakes
turn
up.
and I walk back over to her and say, "Oh, you're feeling better. Can you can see everything okay?"
I put my hands on your shoulders and I say, "Yes, I can see." my
Oh,
God.
great. I was worried that you were going to be stuck that way, Marina.
Me too. What did I?
I was really hoping all this was a bad dream. Apparently the storm is still here.
I'm gonna head out and look for some armor.
No, you're not. You're still asleep.
I thought you said we all woke up.
Arrow rolls over and wakes up, and he just says, "Oh, I feel so much better."
Oh, Elora, remind me to punch Blue later.
To punch who?
Blue later. That's the name that we were given for Sam. We don't.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah. Remind me to punch Blue later. He made me fall down that hole by making wolf barking sounds in my brain.
Oh, did he?
You did that?
Yes.
Is Sam awake yet?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that you woke up by now. I think everyone's woken up now by the commotion.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn to him with an angry face, but then immediately start turning to a surprised face as I see what's drawn on his head.
And I'm just gonna walk out and look for some armor.
You're gonna walk out and look for armor.
Yep.
Okay.
Can Zakir retroactively roll to see how well he drew it?
You already rolled.
He already said I drew it perfectly.
Oh.
A perfectly distinct, detailed dick.
Hell yeah.
Veiny and pubes and all.
So, wait, so nobody knows the name Sam? I'm confused.
Yeah, no one knows the name Sam. Everyone knows me
Yeah,
as
it's
Blue.
kind of been an inconsistent part of the saga. He introduced himself as Blue, and I do not recall a single instance that he has introduced himself to the group under his real name. Although, out of, I'm going to say forgetfulness, members of the group have occasionally referred to him as Sam.
Right.
But I think that's just because players forget he hasn't introduced himself as anything but Blue.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We can change. Oh. Well, if I make him neutral, that should work. Nope, not neutral.
Well, you fiddle with that. I'm gonna have a moment and just be like, Marina, I'm glad you're doing much better. I was worried that might stay and we'd have to go find a healer.
Yeah, I apologize.
As
Apologize.
As Sam walks out, I'm just gonna look to them as they're talking. Like, did anybody else see that?
Yes. Yes, I did.
I apologize because I pressed the
And then
that made those happen.
Zakir just gives like as best of a
I
smirk
understand.
as his beak can allow for.
Okay.
But it's not your fault the buttons did that. And considering the last thing we saw the buttons do was kind of admittedly cool, you know.
Was that the last thing you saw it do, or was that the first thing you saw it do? Because it was Sam turned
First
into
thing
fire
that-
first, right?
that-
Yeah.
That was the
Okay.
first thing, yes.
Yeah. So like the first thing we saw it do was like cool as hell. So it's like, okay, I understand.
And then the second and third
You should-
was you went blind and mute.
Yeah. Except all the good options. As far as we know.
So Arrow pipes up and he just says, "Well, who's with me? Who's coming back to Tiamat to help save my people? We need water too. There's no precipitation with this storm, and we haven't had water for a while."
Water's my specialty, and I like make a little sprinkle come out of my finger.
Oh my god. You can make water out of nothing?
Yes.
You're exactly what I need. You've got to come with me.
Absolutely.
I believe we are all going that way. We have our own reasons to head east.
I
Oh,
think
really?
This might be related to our reasons, actually.
Yes. I was getting to that point.
Drakthar pipes up, and Him and Naya have been talking in the corner. He pipes up and he just says, I think we're gonna stay behind. We're going to keep an eye on Blackmark and see if we can gather what remains of our group. See if we can help ensure that the water stays flowing here in the solar plains. We're gonna let the rest of you take care of this business.
Under the circumstances, I think that's prudent. Lord only knows what happens. And since we haven't heard from our loud-ass asshat friend, I'm thinking his plan did not go well.
Oh yeah, did he not come with us? I thought he was awfully quiet.
Ottovan is prone to making poor choices, Naya says. I'm afraid that if he encountered Queen Nero, he probably met his maker. He likes to do things alone. It was inevitable that it would happen one day.
Sorry to hear that. I understand you were close to him.
We have been best friends for a long time, but Ottovan was always loyal to the Dominion. I could never sway his heart until now, and if he did die, then he died saving us all from the threat of the Dominion, so I will honor him for that, but if he's still alive, then I'm sure we'll see him again at some point. He's hard to miss.
Hard not to hear as well. That's not too morbid, is it?
So it just hit 10 o'clock, and there's plenty more we can do if you guys would like to keep playing tonight. Or if you guys are ready to call it quits, that's fine too. Anyone feeling like they want to go? No? Okay. Do you guys want to take a break at least before we continue?
Yes,
yeah.
a break would be good.
Okay, let's take a 5-minute break, and we'll meet back here at 10:05, between 10:05 and 10:10.
Okay.
Sure.
Chev, you hear me?
Indeed.
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Half the time when I use this stupid thing, it forgets that I'm part of the chat and silences me. Hey, check the doc I shared with you.
Where did you share it?
I shared it with both of your Hangout aliases.
Both?
Yeah, Google Docs. Where it said, here, let me send you the link.
You mean I need to go to Google Drive?
Yeah, it's in Google Drive. You see it?
Solstice burning?
Yep.
What is this? Here, I'll pull you into my office for a second.
Yes, please.
What is this?
So, I'm not sure whether Ottovan is dead or not. Like, I'm not sure how that'll be determined. So, since I've been sitting here with nothing to do but listen to what's been going on, I started creating the Burning Plains. Not creating, but filling it in. And so, I've got the geographic location as I understood it from our conversation.
You mean the Burning Sands? You mean the Burning Sands?
Yes, Burning Sands. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I was just confused.
I'll change the title accordingly. But yeah, I actually had a very interesting idea. A fourth city-state, Resenica, that was destroyed during the war, and
more?
which had a population that eventually was absorbed by the Dominion. And interestingly, not interestingly like I'm observing this, but I thought it would be an interesting point to make Presenica the other recipient of the water on in that part of the solar planes. But during the siege of Presenica, the Wilhelmians and the Trilestans allied against it. The Trilestans agreeing to assist Wilhelm militarily in exchange for a permanent water treaty. And so they dammed up the Presenica's water supply and diverted it to Wilhelm.
No.
to starve the
That
city out.
conflicts with what I already have lore-wise for the water at Wilhelm.
Gotcha. All right, that's fine.
Remember, you turned the water on from ancient systems in Solstice.
I understand that. I just didn't know how far up the plumbing went.
Yeah, you guys encountered where the water came from. It was from a thing that was dammed up by a bunch of boulders. Enough that you couldn't fit through it, but the water could.
That's true.
So you don't know where the water actually originates. You just know that it's somewhere beyond those boulders.
All right.
So, and no, when it comes to water, I'm not going to be letting you make up where water is. Just FYI.
That's fine. That's fine. What about the idea of having a fourth city-state? I thought it might be interesting to have some of the tribes. So I'll tell you where my inspiration from this came from. And so, did you know that during the Middle Ages, there was a time that humanity went backwards in terms of what they could build?
I did not, but that doesn't surprise me.
So imagine being a person in the Middle East and walking through this Roman ruin of these giant buildings that you could never replicate. It would almost feel like aliens put them there, because it's just tech beyond what you can even imagine. But it's empty, it's dead. And I thought that'd be a really cool thing to put in the middle of the burning sands. And with the Great War being over 1,000 years in the past, it would have that same sense of awe for those people.
What are you building this all for? Let me ask that.
Build a character from it.
Okay. I just can't promise you that it's going to be another big story arc, that anytime soon anyway.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
I was trying to. The struggle started when I thought I'm going to be a hobgoblin from the Burning Sands. I thought, what would that even be like? And so then I started imagining, okay, well, where's their water going to come from? Oh, maybe there's going to be like some underground caverns that still have water in them that sustain these tribes, because otherwise nothing could live out there. Then what motivates these tribes? Well, I don't know. Like, they probably make a living killing whatever's out there, fighting among each other.
So originally, I had the bandits that ended up forming Black Mark, where a lot of them were hiding out in the burning sands and caverns underneath. And the way the Tabaxian stuff that inhabit out there have been surviving is basically by being pirates and bandits and stealing the water barrels, the imbued water barrels that last a while. So they're stockpiling.
Oh shit, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So those would be traded from Trilesta to kingdoms across the Burning Sands?
Well, more like stolen.
Well, what I'm saying is, so you have Trilesta in the west. They get their water from the Wilhelmians. There's the Burning Sands to the northwest of Trilesta, right? Is that where the Burning Sands is?
Mm-hmm.
And so, as we discussed last time, there's stuff on the other side of the Burning Sands. The world doesn't just end there. And so I thought, okay, there's got to be other kingdoms there. And so I even imagined the Burning Sands as this big rectangle, like 1,000 units long and 200 units deep, So it's almost like the Great Wall in that it envelops the entire northwestern border of Trilesta. In 200 units, it's passable, but you'd have to like be there. Like if you wanted to get a caravan through there, it'd have to be well armed and well supplied. And so I thought, okay, so for commerce, since
I'm gonna
Trilesta
tell you
is the
that
big-
you should not. You don't know what's. If you're from the Burning Sands, the other side of the Burning Sands is so far away that you've never traveled there and you don't know anyone who has.
So then, how do the people of the Burning Sands eke out a living? Do they just raid the northwestern border, villages on the northwestern
the caverns,
border
the
of
underground
Trilesta?
caverns are they're like the underground of the solar plains and the surrounding Burning Sands is like Swiss cheese, and they Black Mark, which is formed from basically just thieves and bandits, because Dragthar united them all, is they use these tunnels as like an underground movement. And so they would just pop up all over the solar plains and steal shit.
Okay, so before that, though, I mean, Dragthar came almost 1,000 years after the.
There's still
Great
bandits
War.
and thieves.
Huh?
There's still bandits and thieves. Dragthar didn't unite them all. He just built an army.
Right,
from
that's my
some.
point. So you're saying there's an underground network that allow them to pop up anywhere?
Pretty
in the
much.
Three
They
Kingdoms?
can travel underground for most of the time. It's dangerous. There's a lot of precipices and stuff, but yeah. And it's time for us to go back.
Gotcha. All right.
For laundry at the laundromat.
Okay.
Hello.
We are back.
Welcome back.
Had to discuss some ideas for PJ's next character.
Or, I was saying this when you was gone, I was saying, what if we went through a fun quest to get PJ's character out of hell?
I mean, you don't know if
We're
he's
not
dead.
doing Bill and Ted 2.
The only way anyone's gonna.
Yeah, there's no certainty whether he's dead or not. I don't even know.
So you guys would have. I mean, you're definitely able to go find him if you want to try. But you guys barely escaped the Dominion before all hell broke loose. So
Yeah. I will admit there is one thing I do kind of like about my laundromat, though I miss because of COVID. They have a billiards table, and no one can use it now. And that was just like a thing I used to do with Jay.
I used to do my wife on a billiard table.
Nice. You must have gone too hard one night if it's used to.
No. He's
All I'm
scratched.
saying is sticks and holes. It gets a couple people thinking.
two balls, corner pocket.
He's
All right.
correct. Terrible.
Are we missing anybody? Is everybody back?
I'm here.
Let's see.
I'm here.
Rainbow, you here?
Anybody feeling
I'm here.
a sudden urge to go play billiards?
Mirama, are you here?
Yep, I'm back.
Okay. All right, let's go ahead and continue. All right, so Arrow is adamant that you guys leave town and follow him out of the solar planes. So this is going to be some travel time. So you guys decide what you want to do, but if you all decide to travel or and go together, then we'll just get to the traveling. So
Does this have water?
does what have water?
My arrow's pointing to it.
No.
No, it's a water fountain with that water.
Yep.
Okay,
When we
yeah.
first got into town, I don't know what happened to my notes, but I had a pin on them, and you noticed that they were bone dry when you first came into town into Red.
I'm
at the
looking
very
for an
beginning of the campaign.
armor store.
It looks like they may have once had water, but the solar plains now are pretty dry, other than the one source of water from Witham.
I'm looking for an armor store before we leave.
Okay. So there is one place that offers armor over here, but this. And is it that place, or I actually think it's.
That was the cloth place, wasn't it?
No, that was.
Was that just that clothing?
That was this place.
Oh, okay.
I know I had a place that was supposed to be an armory. We'll just say it's one of these shops over here, but they're closed. Like they're all closed up.
Oh.
So you
I'm gonna
walk
knock
up
on the
to
door.
it. It's locked and boarded, and the window is boarded up. The shutters are closed and locked. You knock.
Yeah.
Okay. You knock and nothing happens.
All right. Let me look at my inventory, see if I have stuff. Is the door wooden?
Yeah, it is.
All right. Do I have like a thing that start fire?
Oh God. I hope not.
Fire. I have a torch. I could probably use that. Oh, wait, I have thieves' tools. What's that?
You can try and lockpick, sure. You don't have
Alright, I'm
proficiency
gonna-
with thieves' tools, I don't think. Or do you?
It's just I have thieves' tools for some reason.
Do you have proficiency with them?
How do I tell if I have proficiency with thieves' tools?
I'm trying to find proficiencies in languages. You do have proficiency with thieves' tools. Okay. Then roll me a performance check with advantage.
All right, performance. Now, how do I do advantage? I
You
just
hit
right-click
the
on it
ADV
twice?
button. You hit the ADV button.
Oh, okay, hold on. That's you said performance, right?
It's like you've never played this before.
No, that didn't even go on.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to roll and it didn't. Oh, I got a net 20.
Oh, nice. Okay. So, yeah, you get out your little toolkit, and you pop open the lock instantaneously. Just bloop, you hear chick chick, and the door swings open.
I duck in and I try to find. Is anyone in there?
No, it's dark. No one's in there.
I have dark vision still, I think. And I'm going to look for leather armor like I used to have.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check.
Investigation.
All right. You are able to find basically the same set of armor you had before. Quality leather armor, right? They're right there on the shelf. It's on a display, basically. Like they're clearly just barely finished putting it together, and they're displaying the full armor on an armor stand right there in the kind of the bay window.
All right, I'm gonna take that and leave.
Okay. Do you close the door behind you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You close the door up, and you come out with armor. Well done. And you didn't light anything on fire. Impressive. Okay, the rest of you, are you guys all good to travel? Or you guys got anything to do before you leave?
I admire that I can see again.
I take one sniff of myself and I go, oh boy, I need a shower or a bath.
Okay.
Do you actually say that?
Yeah.
I spray a nominal amount of water in your face.
I'm not even near you.
Oh. I assumed you rejoined us.
Yeah, I brought you back over. Did you say it just to yourself then?
I said it as I was walking out after I put the armor on.
Oh, okay. Then nobody heard it.
Do I see any bathhouse near it? Or?
No.
Are you going to lockpick into a bathhouse too?
Solstice episode 17, the episode where we just find out what Blue's up to in Red Crag.
I go in and I go, all right, guys, who else needs a bath? I can use one.
I spray a nominal amount of water in your face.
All right, you're now soaked from head to toe.
I said nominal amount, like a squirt from a water gun, basically.
Okay.
Not soaked. I say after I do that, I just say, "All right, let's go."
I thought that of all people, Marine, you'd care about personal hygiene before you went off on a trip.
Have you not noticed? There's no water anywhere here.
Oh, you can make some water, can't you?
The only water in the rest of the solar planes comes from Wilhelm. Comes from these barrels. And Grandpa Willie points to a stack of 3 barrels behind the bar.
I highly doubt that there's a bathhouse here, and I think we have more important matters at hand right now.
Oh, let's go to yours, then we'll quickly go over there, and then we can. Yeah, that sounds good, doesn't it?
Does Arrow speak up? I imagine he would.
Arrow, yeah. So Arrow, after wasting enough time, Arrow says, "Well, I'm about to leave, and I really want to take you with me. What's your name again?" Marina.
Well, we want to go.
I really want to take you with me.
We can ask about this.
Is anyone else coming with me, or is it just us two?
Wouldn't you like to ask a school of wizards about this?
No.
Or is that just silly?
Just we need water, and I needed anyone else who wants to help free my people and get them to safety, and maybe solve this mystery of what's going on with the clouds. Come with me. Anyone else who wants to go find a bathhouse and a plains, dry plains with no water, then follow her.
I turn to Grandpa Willie and I quietly as I can, without anybody else hearing, hopefully, say to him, I'm sure we could help this guy out, with what we know about the devices we've seen to help turn our water back on.
The ancient technology of what did the goddess call it? Of Solstice? She called our world Solstice.
Oh, how long is this storm going
Solstice.
on for, Arrow?
What'd you say?
How long is this storm been going on for, Arrow?
I was flying for a couple days, so, and it rolled in basically as I left. I had to keep ahead of it. So, at least a couple days, but I don't know where it expanded from, so it could be a lot farther away than that.
Do you think that maybe one of our switches we hit did something?
What switches?
We was messing around with this magical device. Well,
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I'm pretty sure we returned that to the state we found it, aside from turning on the water.
Oh, okay. So where we're going? We're going past with them, or is it not?
We gotta head through those mountains behind that big city over there.
Oh, so we're going the same way. Why don't we hit the city up and ask the wizards what's going on, then we can go to your place.
Well, aren't you wizards? And he points to Grandpa Willie, Alora, Violet. You look like wizards.
We nod and I say, we are, and I don't think there's anything we would know about this.
You don't think your
college
would know?
No, this is magic far beyond anything we've ever studied.
Young Blue, I've been around for a long time. I've been studying in Arcannon Hall since you were a gleam in your mother's eye. And I have no idea what this is.
Maybe you just forgot. You are kind of old.
Should we get going?
Yeah, do you guys want to leave?
Yeah, let's get going.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
To
All
be fair, Blue was only a gleam in his mother's eye because his father missed the first time.
Jesus, Boris. God.
Boris Curry pushing today.
I think we're all getting a little tired of Rainbow's character's shit lately. And
Yeah.
only Boris is willing to speak about it.
Come on, Big Bird, let's get going.
Recently actually called it out, so it's like, uh-oh.
All right, so
Good.
you
The
guys.
carrots and Aarakocra. He's got talents, bitch.
So it's gonna take about a day to get all the way across the solar plains, and it's gonna take another day to get up through the mountains and past the solar springs. So we're gonna go ahead and
roll to see if we get struck by lightning.
Yep, I was actually gonna ask for that. I want everyone to make a Constitution saving throw. No, what should be the
Dex
check
may
here?
be the better pick because, yeah.
Yeah, let's do a Dexterity saving throw.
Oh, goody.
Everyone do one.
I mean, there's no way to just make a general, luck throw.
17.
Not that I'm aware of. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Oh, shit.
The 17 streak.
Are we missing anybody from that roll?
Yeah, hold on, I'm still...
Okay.
That's Constitution.
Oh, shit, I'm sorry.
What's
It's
your
fine.
dexterity
It's just a d20, so do you have a plus for the...
Oh, yeah, if you want to just add my 1 to the other one.
Oh, now you want to just...
Yeah.
Of course I do. I would have picked whatever was
All right,
higher.
I'll let that one slide. You got a 12. Okay, anyone else?
Hey, I admitted my dishonesty.
Nope, everyone's there. Okay, let me roll for Grandpa Willie. Okay, so you guys are making your way through the solar plains, and you get to kind of this area here. If you're looking at the solar plains map, let me drag that to the chat. Can everybody see the arrow I drew?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys make it to about right there when Blue and Grandpa Willie are kind of leading the way at the front of the group, when all of a sudden a lightning bolt hits the ground right in front of both of them and singes you both. It knocks Grandpa Willie unconscious, and it does 5 damage to you, Blue, and knocks you back onto your ass.
I'm gonna immediately get over to Grandpa Willie and
I yelled no, and I ran over to Grandpa Willie. Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna check for a pulse.
Okay, so you get over to him, and he's like, he's almost like sleeping now. He just, and you do feel a pulse and a rapid heartbeat, but he seems to be alive.
Alright, I'm gonna hit him with a healing, with a spring water.
Okay, so this healing mist washes over him, and he seems to come back to consciousness, but he's still looking pretty rough. And
I'm gonna. Do you want me to actually roll?
Oh, I thought that was your roll.
Take?
I guess
No,
that
that's
was
mine.
Blue.
How much damage did I take? You said 5, right?
Yeah.
So
So
I'm
heal
back
yourself?
So you heal yourself. Okay.
I'm gonna use a level 2 spring healing. Grandpa Willie.
Okay.
It's gonna be 10 health.
All right. So Grandpa Willie gets up and what happened?
You got struck by lightning.
Oh, we didn't we? Oh my God. Oh, my head. It's
Are you
ringing.
alright?
What?
Are you alright?
Oh, I think so. I presume that you've been a part of that. I appreciate that. Young Alora, Violet, where are you? Oh, there you are.
I'm right next to him. I'm helping him stand up.
We're okay. We made it at least.
Making sure you're
glad you're
both okay. I think we're okay. We've just got to press on. Okay, so that's it for that. You guys are able to make your way. Go. What?
I was actually gonna say something.
Oh.
I'm gonna ask him. Grandpa Willie, are you sure you'll be alright continuing with us?
I hate to leave you guys leaving the solar plains on your own, but perhaps...
Grandpa, we are close to home. Perhaps you should go back to attend to your business. I'm sure the king needs you.
Very well. Alora, Violet, you two be extra careful. You take care of each other. You watch out for each other. Sakare, what's your name again? Arrow, and Marina, all of you, watch out for each other. Protect each other. Please.
I'll see to it.
All right, so you guys get to the front of Withelm here, and he heads into the castle to rest up. So let's go ahead and remove him from the tracker here. Okay, and I guess we'll remove Queen Neril too and her guards, since I'm not dealing with them for a while. And Audubon.
It's not that I wanted to kick him out. I'm just like, he's an old man. I don't know if he's up for this.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And he did just get hit by lightning.
Yeah.
So if there's worse dangers beyond the solar planes than lightning, then he could be in trouble.
Don't they live in
And
that
I mean, we're going to a
tree?
different land, and Grandpa Willie is a little racist, so maybe he should stay home for this one.
Fair enough.
He's a little racist. Okay, you guys are able to make your way up to the
Damn
solar springs and through the mountains. It's quite cold up here all of a sudden for some reason. The
Oh, we
overcast seems
passed
to
the.
have blocked out the sun and the peaks of these. What?
You passed the solar springs, you said?
Yeah, so you guys are up here. I'm gonna put you guys on the solar plains map.
I'm gonna say as I passed the solar springs, I dove in and I dove back out.
Okay.
Alright, you're gonna have to probably roll a disadvantage for getting struck with lightning.
True. Okay,
So have fun with that.
so you guys make your way up into the mountains there, and let's see. I'm gonna just go ahead and say that it takes you probably an extra day to get across. You guys are gonna take a long rest along the way, I presume. So we're gonna skip over these mountains because you guys are basically backtracking where you've been before. But as
Do you want us to roll for lightning again?
not yet, no.
Okay.
I will soon. But so you guys come down. You're coming down across these mountains, and you guys are really up high now. And Sakara, you recognize this area, but you've never seen it like this before in the darkness. But your family, where you grew up, basically was up in these mountains where you guys are now. And so this is like somewhere up here is where you were when you were young. Is where you grew up.
Been this way in years, but it looks they're all very, very familiar.
So as you crest the final hill, as you guys are venturing through these mountains, presumably with the help of Sakara, who knows the terrain, and Arrow, you guys see down into this valley, and this purple mist is covering the valley. And it's the first time any of you have seen anything like this. And this purple mist is just, it's kind of like a low haze that's just hanging around at the top of this valley. But you can see the peaks of plants poking out the top of this mist. Some of them look very strange. They're like, there's like this red dome kind of barely poking out of the mist, and it has white spots all over it. And
A sick tomato.
and then there's another one that's poking out that's just kind of brown looking, also kind of dome shaped. You can only just see the crest of the domes. And
A potato?
what?
Potato?
No.
No, it's the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yep, it's mushrooms. You got it. And you see lightning shoot down into this valley, but it hits this top of this purple haze, and it spreads across the haze. Like the haze dissipates it, and it's not able to make contact with the ground or anything like that. But I do need you guys all to make one more dexterity saving throw.
And I assume because it's been hours and it's windy, I'm already dry. Am I wrong?
No, roll
Yeah.
with disadvantage, you fuck. No.
Yeah, you guys have taken another long rest. It's taken a while for you to get across the way here. I'm scared.
Uh-oh.
All right.
You said dexterity, right?
Oh yeah, you haven't rolled. Okay, so Sakare, you guys are just as you crest this hill and you're looking down into this valley, a lightning bolt hits you right in the head. An Arrow is knocked back away from you as he's been right next to you the whole time, and it falls flat on his ass. And he's oh, and who else is next to Sakare? I'm gonna say you two are in the front of the group, so you guys don't really feel much else. But you all watch Sakare get hit by the lightning, and it does 5 damage to you, Sakare, and knocks you prone. Do you say
Alright.
anything?
Well, that hurts.
Are you alright?
Yes, I'll be fine.
Okay, and then down below you see this valley. Do you guys head down into this mist?
We saw
I do.
the lightning dissipate in the mist, right?
Yes.
Did it look like it
Hold on, I'll be right back. There's a fire alarm.
uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh
Yeah,
God, what
if I
happened?
was
That's kind
Okay.
of a strange time for a fire alarm.
The pigs didn't open a window before they lit up that blunt. It happens.
Violet, you want to help with that?
Control flame.
So what I'm wondering is if being in the mist is bad news and we're gonna get shocked by
I
being.
think one of my smoke detectors is dusty. I need to dust it. But I had to make sure that the stove didn't somehow turn on or something.
So,
Yeah.
by dissipate in the mist, it was all up within the mist, all lightning surging through it.
So the lightning hits the top of it, and then it does that spider webby thing, or if you've seen lightning ever spread across a cloud, where it kind of looks like veins as it goes through the cloud. It hits this purple mist, and then it turns spreads out into a bunch of tiny veins of energy, and then that all dissipate towards the top of the mist.
How far is it from me?
The mist?
Yeah.
It's probably a couple 100 feet down the mountain here.
Oh. I'm gonna say to the others. Alright, so I'm not looking forward to the idea of getting us all shocked by lightning while we're in the mist. I'm going to see if I can move the mist if it's made of water. So I can give us, like, we can go through the mist, and I'll just give us a pocket without mist that we walk through.
Would either me or Violet have some idea of what the mist might be if we did like a check?
No, I'm not even gonna have you roll. You guys have no idea what this mist is.
Oh, we do, but we have to cross through it.
Sorry, what'd you say?
I'm gonna turn to Hana.
Through it. Am I quiet?
No, you are. I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
No, am I quiet? Are you having a hard time hearing me because I'm quiet?
Yeah, I'm turning you up a little bit.
Alright.
I'm not having trouble with that, but
You're just a tiny bit quiet on my end, but not that quiet. Continue.
Okay. Do we have to go through that mist?
If you want to travel forward to keep continuing east, yes.
Okay.
The mountain range that you're
I
on
want to ask
seems to wrap
Arrow
backwards.
about if he recognizes the mist.
So Arrow's looking at it and he just, well, I flew over this valley, I believe, and I think I saw it for a moment, but it was all I could do to stay ahead of that storm front. So I didn't really get a good look at it. No, I'm sorry.
If we all continue down, if that is what we're all doing, once we get within like 30-20 feet of it, can I attempt to use shape water to part it?
You can attempt to, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that work?
Yeah, are you guys all climbing down then? Headed toward the mist?
Yeah, am I misunderstanding what this mist is? I mean, it's protecting this little town, isn't it? It's not.
It's not like it's designed to protect it. It just so happens that when the lightning hits it, it dissipates.
Okay, so I just thought that maybe I misunderstood, and Buds was saying it's going through the town because of it.
The town isn't in the
town?
mist, I don't think.
I thought you said there was a mushroom town.
No. That was a
Mushroom
joke about
Town.
the Mushroom Kingdom.
Oh,
No. You see the tops of a couple giant mushrooms poking through the mist, but that's all. There's no indication that it's a town.
I thought you said that there was just like a bunch of mushroom houses.
No.
I
Where
called
are
it
you
a
getting all
mushroom
this shit
kingdom.
from?
Oh, Merrimack called it a mushroom kingdom. That's probably why I thought it.
Okay. So yes,
So
no.
does
Is
shape
anybody
water work?
resisting going to the mist?
I'm going in.
Okay.
I'm gonna sneakily, just kind of see what happens when everyone else goes to it.
All right. So you get close to it, and it's almost like a dust. It's like these purple particles floating in the air, and it causes an odd smell, very very strange smelling, like kind of
Before
fungus
we actually get into it,
like smell.
I'm trying to like part it. If
Right, I
shape
was
water
getting
will work
there.
on it.
And you're not able to affect it at all.
Oh.
Okay.
So you said that this is like a depression, like this is like a hole or a large pit?
It's a
not like-
huge valley. As far as
Yeah,
you can see
yeah,
is
valley.
purple mist on the other sides of this mountain.
Can we just go around it?
No. Like I was trying to explain before here. Do you guys see, you guys are all looking at the solar planes map still, right?
Yeah.
You see
Yeah.
see how the mountains kind of curve like this?
Mm-hmm.
They go this direction. They form like a bowl shape around the solar planes. So as you're going this way out of this bowl, the mountains are bending back and behind you. So now you're looking basically as far as the eye can see. Can you see my arrow moving?
Mm-hmm.
So as far as you can see, there's just mist.
Oh,
Does that make sense?
yeah.
Hey, Violet, why don't you try to burn this stuff?
The mist?
Yeah.
Because if it's a flammable gas, we all go up with it.
All right, we'll walk back that way, and then you try it.
I'm not fireproof.
Oh, I thought you were.
No.
Can we all ascend back up there and then you like shoot some fire down?
I guess.
If we turn this valley into a scorching flame, we're not going to get across it.
Yeah.
Well, you could use control flames to part the flames, right?
Well, I can put
you
them
do that?
out.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
can do that.
That's cool.
Parting the other Red Sea.
Is that what we want to do? Try to set it on fire?
We could give it a go.
You guys can try.
Because I'm not sure if we walk through this stuff, if it's not going to, like, poison us.
Well,
It is dusty.
1 second. That'd make a lot. If all of this went on fire, that'd be a ton of smoke. Maybe that's not such a great idea.
Yeah, but if we
But-
walk through it, it's a lot of dust in our lungs.
But on the other hand, you have water, and I can help put out fires as well.
This is going as far as the eye can see. If all of this goes on fire, the entirety of the solar plains would be covered in smoke, wouldn't it?
Can we tell if the mist goes all the way down to the bottom, like, of this valley?
No, you can't see through it. You'd need to step inside of it to see more.
Well, we're at the edge of the mist right now, right?
Right. But you...
I'm gonna step into the mist.
Okay. You step into the mist, and it's pretty... It's like fog, basically. It's hard to see. But you can see probably about, like, 50 feet in front of you. And you can just see more rocks, because you've got to descend the mountain quite a ways. But you don't see, like, an end to it, unless you want to keep traveling to see if you do.
Are you dead in there?
I'm gonna
It
step
just
back
smells
and go,
funny, but you seem to be able to breathe fine.
It's funny smelling fog.
Oh. Well,
Is it dusty?
No. It's fog, water vapor.
Well, why couldn't she
Well,
get going?
because I
it's
couldn't-
not water
I couldn't-
vapor, but it's like
Well,
fog.
It's like fog.
Alright. Let's continue through it then.
I use a piece of robe to cover my face, and then I step in.
Okay.
I cover my face with a rope, too, as a mask, and then I kind of walk through.
Okay. All right, so everybody steps inside here, and let me just get this something going.
There's a goat.
All right, can you guys all hear that okay?
Yeah.
Is it too
Yep.
loud?
No, that's good.
Let me turn it down a little bit. It's a little loud for me. Okay.
Smells kind of dank in here.
Hey.
All right, so you guys step into this area, and as you descend the mountain, you hear all sorts of weird sounds, like creatures that you've never heard of before, and the smell is you get weird hints of smell, like it's kind of fungusy smelling, kind of mildewy smelling for the most part, but then you'll catch the occasional sweet scent as it floats through the air. And as you guys descend, the sounds of the thunder slowly diminish. You can still hear them, but they're a lot fainter. And you notice now that you're from the ground, as you get lower to the floor of this valley, that yes, the mist does extend all the way down, so it's hard to see very far. And you're able to see like the bases of these giant stems, huge mushrooms. So yeah, Mirama nailed it. It's a mushroom biome basically. And let me get this.
Hello,
Let me get
Minecraft.
you guys on this next map here.
Mushrooms.
I assume if we had, we're using like our clothes as masks, we don't smell that.
No,
You can still smell
It's
it.
everywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere. It's not like you
I was thinking
magically get magic air from inside your shirt.
Wouldn't we be breathing the air inside of our shirt though?
The air inside your shirt is still like surrounded by this.
Yeah, you
Still makes the schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
Your shirt is not an astronaut.
imagine wearing a mask inside smoke, Rainbow. Unless the mask is designed to filter the actual smoke particulate, you're still going to breathe in smoke. If it's just a paper mask or a cloth, it's not going to filter out smoke. You're still going to get the smoke
about-
into your lungs.
I do have leather on.
Rainbow, no.
You can't
could-
breathe through.
You are
can't
breathing in the
breathe through
fog.
Leather.
Okay.
Alright.
All right. And let me share this sheet with you guys. There you go. Can you guys all see your characters?
I see my characters and I see black.
Yep.
Alright, okay.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys come down the mountain here, and are you guys trying to be quiet at all?
Nope. More
Okay.
careful than anything.
Yeah, same.
All right, give me 1 sec here. Okay. Marina, I need you to roll me a perception check.
Uh-oh. I'm in danger. It's gonna be a 12.
Okay. So as you step out here, you see a little, like, kind of swampy looking pond thing in front of you. And you occasionally see these little, like, kind of bright particles floating through the air. Some of them are depicted here on the map. You see those little, like, kind of brighter pink particles kind of lit up. So you see those floating through the air occasionally, just to paint a better picture of what the atmosphere is like here. But you look in this direction, and you spot something very strange looking. There. And it is this sort of mushroom-looking creature that seems to be walking beside the pond. Just kind of walking this direction. It has not seen you yet. But it's hard to tell if it could even see you, or what it even is.
Does everyone else see that thing?
Oh, you mean Shakira's mom?
I'm sorry.
Does anyone else see that?
I think we all see that.
Yep, so if you're calling
She's
attention
higher
to
than
it,
your
you guys,
active perception.
you guys
so
all see
probably.
it. Okay, so yeah, you see it. It's just kind of moseying along the pond there. It's very small looking. It's kind of purple.
It's a dog shroom.
Huh.
Actually, that's what that's what Elora said. She goes, "Oh, looks like a little dog."
Yeah, it's definitely got 4 legs. It's like walking on 4 weird little mushroom
Since the pair
stem legs.
is familiar with this area, would he be able to think back and possibly recall anything about this creature?
So you're familiar with the mountains, but you're not familiar with this area. So no.
That's interesting.
We've left your area. You basically grew up in the mountains where your family kept you safe, and then you ventured out into the solar plains, and that's all you know. You've never gone this direction. In fact, the word in the solar plains is not to leave the valley. Basically, the bowl that the mountains form. It's people that have gone don't come back.
I'm gonna turn to the others and say, I have a feeling. I don't know if I trust that. I'm gonna immediately turn to Violet and say, Violet, if we get into a fight, please do not use any fire. I have no idea how flammable all this stuff is.
Well, bad news. That's all I have.
You don't even have like a, I don't know, acid spray or something.
No. Every time I go to get magic, I just end up with fire.
Do you have fire acid?
No.
Well, what do you guys suggest we do? I don't know what to do with this.
I think we should stay put for now and wait and see what it does.
Do you have mage hand? And if so, is that also made out of fire?
I have mage hand, but it's not made out of fire.
No,
Every time I get anything like this, it's just fire.
that's interesting that you can cast mage hand without being fire.
I'm about to summon Mage Hand to smack you upside the head.
I'm out of NPCs to make fun of him with.
Well, why don't we just sneak past this thing?
Well, I had suggested
might be a
that
good
we just
idea.
play and watch what it does. Are we gonna stay or are we gonna try to sneak past?
I
Sneak.
say sneak past. I don't want to stay in
Yeah,
this
let's.
place any longer.
Alright. We're all doing stealth checks.
Hold on, I'm grabbing a token for our additional bird dude. There we go. Okay. Yeah, everyone roll a stealth check.
Mm,
I'm in danger.
All right. So, and then we
Hold on, I'm
determine.
almost there.
Oh shit!
Oh, and that's
There we go.
Can I borrow some of your roll?
Okay, so Marina. So I need to determine marching order. I should have done that before I had you guys roll. But tell me what the marching order is here.
Well, you said
So Marina should go
went-
first.
Yeah, you said.
Well, you already
I
were in
went
front,
ahead.
so I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Who's behind Marina? Alora? Violet?
Yeah, it would either be me or Violet, because I'd imagine we'd be together.
Okay, and then Sam, are you bringing up the rear, or are you up more up front?
I'm gonna go up the rear.
Okay. And then... you guys. Alright, come on,
Sorry, I didn't think you
guys.
could hear that. I'm trying to be quiet.
Oh, no, I didn't hear you do anything. Just the
No.
constant innuendo. Okay, so Marina, you step forward, and as you take a step, your foot gets stuck in this muck. It's like a purple mud, and it goes as your foot sinks into the mud. And as you pull it
Does it
out,
sound like mac and cheese?
yeah, it's pretty gross sounding. And as you pull it out, it just kind of goes
Like fisting a mayo container.
As you pull it out, it kind of just makes a pop sound, and then it immediately catches the attention of this little mushroom dog thing, and it looks up at you guys, and it just and it immediately runs. It looks at you for a sec, and then runs up to you, Marina. Everyone, roll initiative.
Yay! I want to fight Dog Shroom.
Oh, I didn't have myself selected. Damn it.
7.
I'm rolling like dog shit today.
Yeah, Bryn did pass on her curse.
Yeah, apparently.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's like she shared it with everybody.
Well,
Like a cold.
you guys are all lucky because this little thing rolled the last initiative, so I got a 4.
I can't help but notice it says 27 on it.
It's random, remember?
I know,
Yeah.
but it still concerns.
Fantasy Grounds has a
It's
setting how to
my
make it
age.
random, so
That's how old it is.
you have no
It's
idea how
level
many they are. It could be 1, it could be 50.
It's the 27th Dog Shroom hiding in the mist.
Okay,
You're all
and
dead. It's level 27.
you are first to act, Blue.
I'm gonna cast short screen ray on it. I'm gonna find out that thing.
Great fire.
Is that fire?
Scorching
says
Ray, is that
scorching.
fire?
Yes.
Oh wait, never mind. I'm not gonna cast it.
Fireball, is that fire?
I thought it was more of a.
You
laser,
guys don't
not
know
fire.
if fire is going to be a problem or not. You just haven't tested it yet.
Alright, well, I guess I'll be the first one to test it with scorching ray.
All right, you sure?
Yep. Actions. Where is it? Scorching ray.
Make sure to target the sprout. So select your token. Select your token and make sure it has a black ring around it, and then control click the sprout token.
Control.
There you go.
Did I do it?
Alright.
Yep.
You targeted it.
Yeah,
You
scorching.
check on the combat tracker what you have targeted.
Oh, I don't hit it. So it's a
Alright.
moot point.
So the scorching ray cuts through the purple mist, and you see like it forms like a tube in the mist as it singes the purple mist, and then as soon as the scorching ray is over, the mist fills in the negative space rapidly. So for a second, you see like this purple vortex of vapor. It's kind of cool looking, but nothing seems to be a problem. It sips past this little mushroom, and it hits a piece of wood behind it. This like stump of a mushroom stem, right over here, and it hits that and it just puts a burn mark into the side of it. Okay, and
And I believe I can cast my Eldritch Cannon to summon it on as an extra.
bonus action. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so
And I'm gonna summon a flamethrower. I can't use it. It's gonna be a small flamethrower in my hand.
okay, and all you can do is create it right now, right?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Okay, Violet, you're next.
Firebolt?
Okay, that hits
Hit.
it.
I'm gonna use Elemental Affinity.
Okay.
So it's my damage plus 5.
Okay.
No, he's dead. One person goes, I just wanted to lick your hand.
Okay, hold on.
I think it has a mouth.
I was joking.
There we go. Just messing with the sounds. Okay, yeah, so you hit the... You want to describe it? You killed it. Describe how it died.
You just see me summon like a mote of flame, throw it completely true past Marina, and just strike it and it engulfs in flame, and then falls over inevitably when the flame overtakes it.
Okay, so this thing is just like running around like on all fours as this flame just engulfs it. Kind of runs in circles like a dog chasing its tail for a second, then just as it falls over and dies.
See, Marina? It's fine.
Marina, does Marina
glad to see
act
that.
all this fire casting?
Okay, and then
Boy, I'm
as
sure glad this combat is over and there's no other one of those things.
and as Marina sarcastically says that,
I didn't actually say that in character.
this a larger mushroom-looking dude comes walking around, and he sees the burning corpse of this younger one, and it comes running up to you guys,
Burning
and
corpse.
it's gonna have to roll its initiative.
Oh no, we killed its dog.
All right, hold on. Where is he? There he is.
Oh no, is that a swarm of 50 more myconids?
Okay. All right, this guy comes running up to you, and he screeches really loud, and it echoes through the fog, echoes around the surrounding region. Let's see here. It is now... Violet, did you have anything else to do on your turn now that this dude has entered the scene?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over. I'm going to, I'm gonna tap Marina on the shoulder, casting Dragon's Breath. Which, the gist of it is, within the next turn, you can just dump a fire breath attack into it.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Question for the DM.
Uh-huh.
Could I reflavor that to be just a ton of scalding water?
Sure.
Or
I
is
don't see
it
why
from, because it's from Violet's magic, it's just actually...
I'm going to let Violet decide that, actually. That's a good question.
I'll let you have your scalding water.
Alright.
Okay. Anything else for your turn, Violet?
Nope, Oh, I was gonna end my turn, but fair enough.
All right, Sakara, you're up.
Alright.
I didn't end it, so you had to have.
Huh. Either way.
What you doing, Sakara?
You there, Boris?
Care. Going to.
One of these days?
Yep. Chill. Alright, so Sakar is going to spread his wings and he's going to go airborne about 15-20 feet above the ground.
Okay.
And he is going to shoot at this myconid or whatever the fuck it is with his longbow.
Okay. Go ahead and target it and do your attack. Nice. That's
Oh, yeah.
it. Okay.
And then going to go ahead and action surge to shoot it again.
Okay. You receive a -2 penalty to attack rolls against the target until you successfully hit the target with an attack. So from now on, I need you to hit that -2 button when you roll an attack roll against this guy.
Thing.
So you shoot the first arrow and poof, it hits this like mushroom thing right in its chest area. It's hard to like describe it. Actually, I think there's a picture. Hold on. Let's see if I can get you guys a picture. Yeah, cool. Okay, can you guys all see this?
Yeah.
Okay, so this guy is the middle of the three in this picture, and that last one was the little dog one on the ground. So this is kind of what they look like, except they vary in colors. And so this
What
guy,
do they speak?
you don't know.
Okay.
How would you know
we
that?
heard him talk, didn't we?
No, you just heard him scream.
Okay.
Okay, and so you hit this guy right in the chest with your arrow, and he took 9 damage, and just and he kind of fumbles backwards a little bit, and the next arrow you shoot shoots right past it and sticks in this stump again, almost in the same spot the scorching ray hit earlier, and you fall backwards and trip over a little bit of a root. Oh wait, no, you're in the air. Excuse me. So you land back down and you kind of get stuck in this root for a minute. So you're gonna have to pull your foot out. But now you're like kind of limping a little bit. It's affecting your aim. So it's until you can hit the target again, you're gonna be suffering from that a little bit. I added this fumble effect table for critical fails. Okay, and is that it for your turn, Sakar? Sakar?
Yeah.
Is that it for your turn? Hello?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, you said yeah.
I thought you just said yeah to me saying Sakar, not to is at the end of your turn. Okay. And Alora, you're up.
All right. I am going to... Oh, that's right. Sorry, I can do through here. Sorry. So I'm going to cast... sorry, I'm trying to find it on my thing. Yeah, Burning Hands at 3rd level. And so what is it? I hold it down and then I mouse wheel?
Wait, what? What are you trying to do?
I want to do Burning Hands at 3rd level.
Oh, just drag the roll and the damage roll and right click
Okay.
For each additional level you're adding to it while you're dragging.
Oh. Oops. I feel like it's one.
So just like how you can drag multiple dice from the tray and right click to add more, do the same thing with the damage roll from the spell. Just drag it
When
off
I
the
right
sheet.
click, it goes away.
What spell is it?
Burning Hands?
So you drag the little blood droplet and right click to add additional levels. So 2, 3, it'd be like this.
Oh, the blood droplet. Oh, so okay, that's the mistake I was making. Alright, so I do the dice over the dude.
So yeah, so first do your attack roll. Well, that's a
Oh,
save.
it doesn't matter.
Gotcha. Okay. So, no, he failed. You succeeded because it was a save that
Oh.
he failed.
Got it. And it's... At 3rd level, it should be 5 of them. So 1, 2, okay. And then, there we go.
Oh, he's dead.
15-foot cone. Okay, so you were doing this in a cone. I'm going to assume that you moved past Marina.
Please.
Actually, I thought I was up, like, closer here anyway, but...
Well, you have movement, so
There.
you could be. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So let's go ahead and put put you right there so that you can hit with the cone. There we go. Okay, he failed, and you describe how this thing dies.
So as I move up closer, I reach my hand out, and I do my little concentration verbal thing with my crystal to make the flame shoot out of my hands in a cone shape. And they just completely, like, engulf him completely in the cone amount. And, you can hear him making his little fungusy noises.
Okay, yeah, so he completely ignites, and he just boo, boo, boo. He runs around until he dies from the flames, and this causes a commotion. As you guys are getting closer to this pond, I'll reveal more of the area here.
And before they do that, I suddenly realize and I yell, "Oh my God, we've got Audavon!"
What?
I just yell, "Oh my God, we've got Audavon!"
Dude, you're going out of your way to be a dick, aren't you?
Okay, I'll roll the rest of these initiatives here. And then let's reveal... Oh, I gotta switch the tool. Okay. So this guy comes lumbering over, followed by this little guy here, and this little guy here. Oh wait, you guys can't see those. There we go. And then this little guy here. And this guy here. As they all respond to the commotion. Okay, let me move. I think that's everything. Okay. And whose turn was it? Alora, you just finished off that guy, adult number 8.
Yep, and I am all done with the one spell.
Okay. Get rid of him. Okay, he's gone. Okay. It is now Marina's turn. And you see more of these things approaching. One huge one lumbering forward. Boo, pff, boo, pff.
Alright, hey, Bryn, question.
Yeah?
What is the range of your dragon breath that you just gave me?
Like a burning hands.
Like, exactly the same?
Basically. It's the 15 feet cone.
15 feet cone, gotcha. There's a way to draw a cone here, right?
It is Alt and both mouse buttons.
Alt, both, okay. Alright. So I feel some sort of strange power welling up after Violet taps me on the shoulder. I'm gonna get over there, and yep, I'm going to cast a scalding hot dragon breath attack.
Okay, so
I
target.
guess I have
bonus
to be.
action.
What's that?
I guess
Huh?
I have to be the one to cast that because of, I have the attack stuff for it.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
okay,
Yeah.
sure, go ahead. And did you target them?
Yep.
Oh, good, cool. All right, so wow, 2 critical fails on the saves, and then 1 succeeds.
What is a critical fail? Is
Affects
more like a
auto
one?
fail. Okay. Wow. All right. So this big. You describe how the other 2 die first, actually.
they're overtaken by flame once. They're overtaken by flame immediately. And just can't really respond in time at all, and immediately fall over. As for the big guy, I'm more curious about what's going on with him.
Okay, hold on a sec here. Let me make sure I'm following this tracker correctly. So, The little sprout's unconscious. Oh yeah. Okay. And okay, that exceeds hit points on both those guys. Okay, and this big guy, he took how much? I guess they all took 11. So he ignites a little bit, and then it's on his arm, and he just swings his arm through the air, through the mist, and puts the flame out. Just kind of like shakes it off. He's got such a huge arm that it pushes so much air that it immediately puts this fire out on its arm, and just it groans as you kind of pissed it off.
But you just hear Violet crack her knuckles. Gonna need the big fire.
Alright, and I still have an action. That was only my bonus action.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
No problem.
So what I'm gonna do, let's see, tidal wave is 30 feet long, 10 feet wide, 10 feet tall. What do I hold, like, control to get, like, a box? No, that's radius. Shift? Yeah, there we go. Alright,
You can also right-click and go to pointers, and then you can draw squares, and you can keep drawing them, and they don't disappear when you draw a new one. The 2 mouse buttons is just for quick ones. So if you need a frame of reference that sticks around, use that option.
Alright. How do I move it now?
You have to right-click it on its edge, and then you can go to the pointers again and remove this.
Gotcha. So it's 30 feet long, 10 feet wide. So, in an area, like, spanning like this, in a rectangle like this, I'm gonna cast Tidal Wave to get these 3 in it.
Okay. You just target everyone who's in the field.
Alright, how do I remove this square?
Right-click at center, and then go back to pointers, and hit remove this, the single arrow at the trash can.
Gotcha. Alright. So I'm able to get all 3 of those in range?
Wait, who have you targeted?
The one right in front of me, number 18 in the back, and the adult 9.
Okay. I just realized I didn't get rid of those tokens. Okay. Alright, go ahead and do your thing. Do the attack roll or the force the saving throws or whatever it is.
Alright. Oh boy.
Looks like they all failed their saving throws, so...
Excellent. Alright, and they're all knocked prone because they failed.
Nice.
And this is the damage.
Ooh, 16.
Okay. All of them take damage. Just as this wave washes over them and knocks them prone. I'm surprised it didn't apply the prone effects automatically.
I can do that as here. I can do that here, I think.
Oh, sweet. Okay, perfect. Yep, okay, so they're all prone. They're all groaning as they've been knocked over, and so they're quite upset. And they've all taken damage. So you see like that little like mushroom caps that form their heads and stuff. Like they're chipped off and stuff as the wave has knocked them down, and just like they're not like super hurt, but their inconvenience definitely.
Alright.
So you've chipped at them.
And since they're prone, they can't do opportunity attacks, so I'm gonna move back to like about here-ish. Yeah, like that.
Okay.
I'm getting in universe. What I did after the tidal wave, I rode the dissipating wave back here.
Nice. All right, so the wave goes out, knocks each one of them down, and comes back, and you just surf back to the group as the wave dissipates in front of you guys. Is that it for your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Next guy's turn. Okay, so this guy that you cannot see, he has to travel. So he's going to travel about that far.
By the way, the only one on the combat tracker is the one that's dead.
Sorry, the only one what?
The only one that was on the combat tracker was the one that was dead, the adult one that's already dead.
Oh, you don't see anything else on the combat tracker?
You fixed it now. It just popped up.
Yeah, and now everything is there, including some that I don't think you want us to see yet.
No, I do. They're all
Okay.
they're all closing in. I was just about to reveal. There's more as they approach in this valley. You guys have stepped out into this little clearing area, so you've seen more.
We all die. We have to all create new characters.
So the commotion is drawing the attention of these creatures, and they just keep coming towards you guys. Okay.
Campaign's gonna end here.
Alright, so this guy was only able to dash, so I guess that's going to make him another 30. So he's going to get right up here on you, Alora, but he can't attack. He's only dashed up to you. And that's it for him. Next guy. Alright, this guy is going to come up here, and Alora, you're the first one he meets.
He's prone.
He used half his movement to stand up, but he still has plenty of movement to get over here. It was like 10 feet, 15 feet.
Okay.
And so, Alora, he targets you. And he makes an attack with his big mushroom fist, which misses as he swipes through your hair on the top. Just barely grazes your hair as you feel, and you kind of duck
I'm
a
too
little
fast.
bit.
I think it was given disadvantage because it's so considered in prone.
What? Oh, you're right.
He still
I
has
see.
the prone status.
Because he didn't take the prone status off. How does I do this? There we go. Okay, well, we're just going to go with it for now. He missed you. And he gets to take another attack.
Oh, his first was like a natural 20.
I'm running this guy slightly wrong, but that's okay. Alright, he's going to use... So these spores come out of these, like, those little, like, holes in its face. And it's, like, struggling to... It's almost like it's struggling to breathe or something like that, but it doesn't seem to manage to pull off these spores. Let me read this real fast. Seed on a Constitution saving throw. Oh, okay. Poison target is incapacitated. Okay, so these spores, and then it finally breathes outward, and these like spores shoot out of its face, and this cloud of dark purple mist, like thick dark purple mist, like surrounds your face, Alora, and you are now poisoned for 1 minute, and you are incapacitated while you hallucinate, and you just see images of Grandpa Willie in your vision, just saying, "Elora, Elora, be careful, Elora, Elora."
And I start like swatting at the air and screaming out, "Grandpa! Grandpa!"
Elora, help me! You hear in the distance. Okay.
I don't think you can move at all, basically.
How do I apply? Oh, here's the poison. And here's the incapacitated. Sweet, that's cool. Okay. Well, she's hallucinating, so she may not be moving in real life, but she's moving in her hallucination. Alright, this next little guy, he's going to travel 30 feet here, and then he's going to dash another 30 feet to get right up on top of you guys. Okay, that's it for his turn. Alright, this one also is going to... Let's see, 30 feet to go that way. And 30 feet to go this way. Right there. Okay, next guy. Let's see, where is this guy? Mike Adult 8.
He's dying, isn't
Oh,
he?
we killed that guy. That's why it's freaking out. And he didn't delete from the combat tracker for some reason. Okay, and then 24. Where's 24? Him. Okay. He is going to dash to get up on top of you guys as well. And Blue, it's your turn.
So does Scorching Ray hit multiple targets? Or is I, am I reading it because it says... Oh, you create 3 rays. I can hit 3 targets then?
You create 3 rays of fire and hurl them at targets within range. You can hurl them at one target or several. So your answer was right there. Yes.
So how to target? Just control on a 3-die-1 hit.
On a hit, the target takes 2d6 fire damage. So, yeah. So you have to make so just all you have to do in the game is target your 3 targets and hit the attack roll, and then hit the damage roll. There you go. And it should. Damn it! I gotta check those out. There's clearly something going on. Damn it! Stop. Okay, it looks like they all hit. Okay, dead, dying, dead. So, you instant deathed 2 of them. Sprout 37 and Sprout 11. Yeah. Oh, yes. Hits by dying. And then 24 is just unconscious, but we pretty much just count those as dead. So, yeah, describe how all 3 die.
They all burst into flame, and you can see do they have skeletons or no?
No, they're just kind of this mushy mushroom type of anatomy. It's hard to describe.
Okay,
They're
so
like spongy looking.
They catch on fire, and then they turn into ash, and then they blow away the wind, and I hold my hands and go pew pew pew.
All right, nice, well done.
They all seem like a bunch of fun guys.
Wah, wah,
And that's all the time we have for tonight. See y'all later.
I think that's my turn.
Okay, that guy's dead. And Sprout 11.
They're all dead.
Yeah.
He dead too. Okay, cool. Is that it for your turn?
Yep.
Okay, Violet,
Alright.
you're up.
How do I make a circle?
That is control in both mouse clicks, or if you want a permanent circle, right click, go to pointers, and choose draw circle.
Is it fireball time?
It might be fireball time. Oh, that does count as 20 feet. Oh. If I center it,
Oh, there you go.
like, yeah. Yeah!
Nice.
Time for the big fire.
Let's see that
All
attack
right.
Just
roll.
fireball. Just fireball.
Oh, nice. Alright, so it looks like one succeeded and the rest failed. Yep. One took half, the rest took dead, heavy damage to the adult, and dying to this adult, heavy damage to the sovereign. Okay, so let me go remove the unconscious ones real fast, and you describe to me how they died. So, adult number 9, that guy. Tell me how he dies.
When the wave of flame comes out from the center, he's just engulfed immediately.
Okay.
Just absolutely.
Just incinerates. Alright.
Yes.
And then the little sprout dude also just incinerates.
Yup.
Okay.
A little
and
faster.
then
Less stuff there.
this little, another little sprout. Where is he? Oh, I think he's already dead. I just hadn't removed him from the combat tracker. Okay,
Oh,
and then
okay.
this little
Fair enough.
adult dies. What in the world? Oh, he must be alive. Oh, that's right. He took heavy damage. Okay. So he's pretty hurt, but he's alive. So the Sovereign, he's still on fire. He's trying to put the fire out a little bit. And then this little guy next to him is also on fire. And they managed to get the fire out, but they're looking pretty charred. They're looking like you put a marshmallow on the fire too long. They lit on fire for a sec. Now they're all black as they lumber forward just very slowly.
Alright, I'm gonna
Okay.
pass that one on. Oh yeah, I could have added +5 damage to all of those.
Oh, oops.
A fool.
Next
I have
time.
elemental affinity.
Okay, then this little sprout, where is he? 15. There he is. He's going to make it all the way to you, Violet, with a dash, so he can't attack. So he makes
He's
it
gonna
right
ask you out.
there. All right, and then this. What'd you
The
say?
worst snow in eternity.
All right, so he makes it out here, and then he makes it about there. Okay. And then this little guy is also, I think I can guess, she'll end up about right there. Finally, these guys are all catching up. Yep, he's gonna make it all the way over there too. And this adult is gonna have to 30. Okay, yep, he's gonna make it over here too. They're all running up to you guys, and then this sovereign, can he
Still
get in
prone.
range with 30? Yep. Okay, he's gonna step in here, and I'm just gonna leave
Still
him back
prone.
here for now, so I can click him easier, and then I'll put him closer. But he targets you, Alora, since you're closest up front here. And then he is going to do.
I'd like to point out that he still has the prone effect.
He used half his movement.
He still has it on the system, right?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes. Okay. And you succeed on this save as you're hallucinating.
Hooray.
He tries to spray you with additional spores, but they don't take effect because you are already affected. And that is it for him. Sakare, you're up.
Wow, Laura only has 26 health?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
I'm a
that's
weak little babby.
Super squishy.
Sakare, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
It's your turn.
So who? Yeah. So who all is still alive?
Or
All the ones you see.
Going to target that adult.
you sure you don't want to go for the big bad sovereigns? I'm not playing for you. I'm just saying, like, are you crazy? Sure. I don't know if that's the biggest danger here.
So I'm going to make my attack roll, and if it hits, I'm going to trigger Arcane Shot with Grasping Arrow.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack. That is a hit.
So that is going to hit with Grasping Arrow. So he will take an additional 2d6 poison damage. His speed will be reduced by 10 feet, and he will take 2d6 slashing damage the first time on each turn he attempts to move 1 foot or more.
Nice. Okay. Does he take any damage right now, too?
Yep, he's going to take the regular attack damage plus an additional 2d6 poison.
Okay. So 9.
So the base attack does 9,
And I'm assuming I'm going to have to manually add the 2d6.
and then 8 additional poison damage.
That's Sovereign 31.
And he is now wrapped in spiky brambles.
Okay, so that's 5, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that kills him. So describe how he dies.
As the arrow punches into his body, the spiky brambles rip through and start to surround him and slowly twist and tighten around him until he slowly is cut to pieces by them.
Okay, awesome. So yeah, they just hits him, and then from outward from the arrow, he just gets shredded from the inside. Just mushroom bits go flying outward. Okay, and it is 11:30. Do you guys want to call it and pick it up here? Because I imagine combat's going to take quite a bit longer to finish out.
I think that I need to go.
Yeah, I was feeling it too. So, okay, let's go ahead and call it here. Figured it was
There
time to
wasn't
throw you guys a big
mushroom
combat.
left to finish combat.
Get out of here,
Nice
Mirama.
Well, thank you guys for the session. You're a bunch of real fun guys.
Oh boy. All right. Thanks everyone for
Stormy
watching.
from these
It was a lot of fun. We'll see you next week for 18. We'll see you on Tuesday for Lumiere and Wednesday for Tomb of Annihilation. Thanks.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.
Teen Sweet will finally be legal.